Another day at the Nook. Mic test. Yep. Oh, right. I should quickly do this. That should do that.
Hello, Puck.
Hello, Rhythm.
Hi, Puck.
Hello, Sakura.
My pen. Oh,
I'm super quick.
you are. You actually snuck by past my sight. I'm like, wait, how? How did you do that?
Yeah, I went and grabbed the pen and got out.
Oh, what were you gonna say about my eyes?
I wasn't gonna say anything. You're hearing things, old man.
I'm 99. I'm not 89,000 or more. However, God's old my brother
Yeah,
is.
and I'm like 13.
Plus 1,000.
No, I'm 13.
So cute.
I don't want to be 1,000 anymore. I'm 13 because I'm a child. I'm a teenager, actually. Yeah.
And I will say this: you are more mature than the many adults that roam this world to some degree.
Yeah. Because I'm based as fuck. I'm sorry, we have to.
No, you're fine. What has been new with you? I don't really get to talk to you too often, at least about anything in particular.
You know about how I got shot?
No. At Diamond City, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Did they ever find the person who did it?
I think I mean, they probably got killed.
Good.
I remember stabbing someone when I was hiding out there. I've been practicing magic
Hello, you three.
again.
Hello, Rhythm.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, and how's the studies going then?
I'm trying. Whenever I do remember. give it my best shot, but I'm really useless at learning spells. Took me forever to learn precipitation.
Just because you have a struggling time with it doesn't mean you're useless with it. The fact that you can learn the spell, it just requires extra time, just means more practice. And you become a lot more efficient at using the spell because you've had enough time to continuously try to use it. So, you know,
Yeah.
you get used to
I
trying
gain more
got
skill
good
with
at
it than most people.
precipitation. I didn't even need to do the tan symbol.
Nice.
I just
yeah, that's cool.
You get
In
extra
some
skills.
strange way.
Just Naruto fucking hand signs it.
Strange way, that's
What?
called a meta magic feat, yeah.
What's that?
It's when a person is skilled enough to where they can use another form of way of breaking the very laws of magic without repercussions.
I did that. It's called Metaverse.
Technically,
I'm
that's using
pretty
magical
sure
items. That
Yeah,
kind of goes
by
under the
broke the
category
laws
of
of
magical
normality.
item.
Okay. I'm pretty sure a god or something got pissed at me for that, because the next few days after I made it, I got fucked over in the hardest of ways.
And the gods of magic and knowledge are always very fickle sometimes. Always be careful when garnering knowledge. Even I have to be careful in that department.
That was the first few months when I was around. I was kind of ignorant and kind of cocky towards God, so I kind of ended up screwing myself over. Many a time.
Well, I got kicked out by a god.
Puck, you've seen this happen.
Really
Hmm.
underestimate them.
I doubt you remember it, but I know you saw it.
What?
If I would.
I know my island saw it. Well, what was my island? Pretty sure Sakura would be more skilled than the average person who's just like, oh, I'm gonna learn this. Take the natural time to learn it. Oh, I got it now. I'm never gonna practice this. I'm only use it when it's convenient to me. Which is about 5% of the time. So, lack of a skill with it. I like fighting those people because they usually end up just using it out of desperation and failing and blowing themselves up. Oh, by the way, I did tell Seven about the thing.
The thing?
The several
Oh.
crows.
Right. I appreciate
I've been trying to look up what that was referring. What that actually... Well, if there's any hint to what it would be, because you guys are just thinking it's this one thing. I want to make sure if it is or not. But so far, I found nothing. So I did all I could do with that little thing, and I see no point in checking up outside again, since I was thinking I could find more, but I really didn't. So now Loon doesn't have to worry. I won't get nightmares again, because I'm not gonna fucking bother. Yeah. I may be going away soon.
Oh? What do you mean?
Yeah. She told me to make my entirely new magic.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how I said I was gonna go on that trip for inspiration? I'm going on the trip for inspiration and to actually figure out where to start. Because kind of telling someone to make a new magic out of nowhere kind of just puts the pressure on.
Yeah, most certainly would.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you the best of luck on that.
I think I may use a
Pretty
druidic base for it. Or I could just look for other members of my species. I haven't met one since the mutant. I wonder how it's doing, actually. I could go check up on it. I think it's a little pissed that Nixie has its horn. I asked them recently, they still have that in their room.
Possibly.
No, I asked him recently, and Nixie still does, and it just made me crack up because I remembered he was still ticked at me last time I talked to the mutant. It doesn't try attacking me anymore. So that's good at least. I think it just gave up since he... I think he got concussion one time when he tried to headbutt me against a rock. Hmm. How's your day been?
Well, aside from being on standby for medical duties and tending to a few friends, and busy forge work. Might have to call a day off on that. My arms start to get a little more stiffer.
That's fair. I think a lot of people could use a break. It's just no one chooses to. No? God damn it, Marcus.
God damn it, it's the... Damn.
Michael's here yet.
What?
Puppet?
Okay. Yeah.
You sound tired.
I'm always
Huh?
tired.
Who's this?
This is Princess Puppet of Delamar. Ah,
I
Marcus.
have never heard of that place.
Excuse me one moment.
They referred to you as a cartoon character who's also a princess.
What's a cartoon character?
Moving
Your
pictures that
mission
give
is
people
finished.
entertainment because they're also acted by people who use weird voices in them, or alternate their voices to fit the character's personality.
Alright. Yeah. A little stiff shoulder
I
from
never heard of
working
Ray
too
from.
much in my forge, but other than that, I'm good.
No one does.
Oh. Oh, it's one of these cases. Who wants to tell them what the Aether is in the first place?
Well, that depends which either is in question.
Yeah, like which one you're... Aether magic. Aether.
Don't look at me. That's not my level of expertise. It sounds like you need to talk to a monk.
I know you...
No.
No, an actual
I mean
monk.
like a literal monk.
No, the one who... I don't... do you know what Jack Mulligan is?
No, I don't. That's why I'm even
Yeah,
more
but
perplexed on
it's
why he's speaking of it.
It's an anime.
Ah.
Yeah, it's about this person
I'm fine.
who's
I parked it outside.
taken in by a hermit who's taught martial arts and is basically raised like a monk. Well,
I
semi-raised
see.
like a monk. I think when it gets into the second part of the series, it gets to be a bit more wild. Like, it was based on Sun Wukong at first, but then it's like, oh, you're an alien. Oh, you
Hold on, let's
have
move over here.
energy blasts, which they mix up for ki. It gets
see.
weird later on. At first, it actually does make sense to what a monk is, but then, yeah. It gets into alien shit, and I don't really
Don't
know
want
much
to get
about that.
time police mad.
Yeah. I've been to the outer planes, so.
I have never been to another
Feeling
plane
about
in my life.
ciphers interesting.
I should... Actually, I'm curious. If you ever... Well, technically I have been to another plane, but that's a different case.
I can't use any magic. Ooh, that sounds
Yeah,
fun.
that's a confusing thing. I'm not sure if I would ever want to go to a different plane.
All depends. Sometimes you just have to.
Like, I know what...
There are a lot of people with magic
know
here.
some
I'm sure someone
planes,
can
but-
give you some pointers.
None of them really sound,
Oh, neat.
good for my type of personality.
Okay.
And the ones that
Yeah.
would suit it would just end up screwing me over. AKA, no one should ever go to limbo.
Yeah,
That's
going
the
to
first
the
rule
outer
I ever learned about the plane. Oh.
Planar traveling, if you're not used to it or have prepared a planar body, then you will most certainly have a terrible, terrible time.
Yeah. Plus, some planes kind of
Sag.
embody what I never want to go through.
Still no orders.
And there's this... I heard like one plane is like a bunch of like planetary bodies that are next to each other and they keep getting smaller as it goes down, and the rest is just an empty void. That is exactly what I never wish to go through. I never hope I ever get something back, but yeah. If I ever do go to another plane, I hope it's actually a decent one.
You can always go to
Like
the
one I could
celestial
actually...
planes.
Actually. Yeah. For me, that'd be pretty fitting, yeah.
So long as you behave, you should be fine.
I know how to behave in the right situations, just not when I'm around people I'm familiarized with. I can just relax.
I think that's with a lot of people. They tend to relax a little too much sometimes when they're around certain people.
Yeah, I've learned this personally. Many a time. That's when my tendency for swearing comes out the worst. Here your ear is being poked, or trying to be poked. Love it. I just realized I didn't introduce myself. I'm Oreo.
Hello.
You already?
I've been pacing around
Oh,
for
neat.
like
You got the shoulder pads
18
and everything.
minutes and I already can't stand waiting.
Waiting for what?
Look really good.
That's called being impatient.
I'm waiting for someone to show up.
Ooh.
Ew.
Michael.
It's going to be alright.
God damn it, Marcos.
Okay.
Of all people.
Okay.
I'll let it go. It's not just...
While pacing back and forth, won't do it. Try running around the entire building.
I'm too lazy to do that.
Yeah, you bother with pacing back and forth.
Pulls out a cookie.
Me neither.
My shtick has been stolen again. God damn it.
You didn't even figure out if I was gonna give it to you or not.
Oh, by the way,
Why'd
Marcus,
you
is
hold
your
it
crotch
so
feeling
close
any
to my
better today?
mouth?
Because I was curious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you probably shouldn't piss off Oreo again.
So,
It's okay. Soccer swears like a sailor.
by the way, it is.
Are you talking shit about me?
No. Run.
There's...
Run.
What the fuck did you say about me? I'll have you know that I have over 1,000 confirmed kills in Roblox.
In Roblox.
I don't even know where he went.
That's perfect.
Sakura, what the fuck?
What?
I don't.
This is entertaining.
Don't blow my cover.
I'd run.
I stared at him for like a good 5 minutes.
That was more like 1 minute. I like seeing the difference between joking fear and actual fear. It's very hilarious.
Target acquired.
Hey,
Full
Max,
force
An
ahead.
example of actual fear is Marcus around me when I get pissed.
some green tea, please.
Some green tea? Alright.
Oh, by the way, how's your southern region healing up after last time?
Southern region?
He tested me and I kicked him in the nuts.
Talking about his crush.
We had a jackass moment. I don't have my credit card on me.
Oh god.
Here goes.
Yeah, he kept basically saying how cups aren't
The
needed
5
and there's
credits.
no point.
So,
And he was willing to test that.
I'm standing by how I say. Standing by.
And then I ended up kicking his crotch to high heaven.
Turn me into Mickey Mouse for a quick second.
Oh. That's good.
And then I just left you on the street, probably being severe pain.
Not really severe.
I don't know about you,
That's way
She'll
hard.
open her mouth and she doesn't have any teeth.
Not trying to test you. I'm just trying to tell it the best I
I know.
can.
If you were trying to test me, it wouldn't end up well. Plus, this is a neutral zone, so I can't really do shit to you here. I don't kill anybody. Torture, on the other hand, is a different story.
It's okay. I can punch him.
He pulls out a
Yes, you can.
what looks like pudding.
Squishes your face.
Oh.
Ah.
I probably would put a fucking bullet, but that's just me.
And it's got the more strawberry looking color.
I just realized the cheese puff was talking to the cheese puff.
What?
Think about it.
I thought their name would have been Ichigo, like
Strawberry yogurt.
No. They use that because of the meaning of that.
It's another. Think of it like another type of pudding.
What?
What? Sakura, what the fuck
Ah.
are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
I know what you're doing. I'm not gonna bother saying it because you're weird.
I'm waiting.
Captured.
What are you waiting for?
Oh wait, he's got outline. I'm waiting. I'm waiting
have
for.
been
I'm
caught.
waiting for
Pat, pat,
someone.
pat, pat.
No!
Draco? Makes sense.
How you,
Wait,
cheese puff?
Squitch, 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 squitch.
Pretty good.
I'm waiting for
Not
someone else.
That's good.
They will be here.
I wanted to bring
relax.
someone here to
Okay.
introduce it to everyone, but I think
Yeah.
he's a little busy right now, so yeah, either might come in later or maybe not today.
That's fair. Tired.
Look at you.
Hmm.
Look at his hair. Look at this dude. Look at his hair. Look at his nose. His mouth. His eyes.
The irony, if
That
you
is
look
a
at it, the
face.
shine in his hair is actually 3D and not actually on his hair.
His whole.
Oh, I thought it was just a piece of lint.
You did too. The shine on his hair is actually an ornament,
I thought
basically.
his hair was a spiky orange.
Dude, the only way to beat soccer is to give him catnip. You just chuck over there and you'll be fine. Oreo, your weakness is nobody talking to you. And you're fine. You're chill. I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Not really.
Hey, I think that'd be.
If
better
anything,
for
that
you.
makes it worse for you.
Is that your friend?
Because it gives me more motivation.
Hi, Michael.
Yeah.
Hello.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank
My
you.
weakness is none of your business.
I got you
Maybe,
something.
maybe not. Who knows?
Oh, is that Mike's birthday?
Depending on the situation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Wait.
Happy birthday,
Wait,
dear
Hang on, I'm
Michael.
gonna go do the Magic
Happy
Pocket thing.
birthday to you.
what are you doing?
Oh.
Oreo, what are you
I'm
doing?
outside to do my like once every 2 months
Birthday.
magic
Here.
bullshit item
She
pull
pulls
for my
out
Magic
a-
Pocket.
Wrap up.
We got days for those?
Oh.
The fuck?
Thank you.
You can open it now.
I do.
Or when you're home, whenever you want.
I guess I'm gonna open it later, because
Okay.
Finally
I
got
don't know,
myself
too
armor.
many people around.
Okay, that's fine.
You can go upstairs
you
if
like
you want
it.
a quick private moment.
Also, here's the credits. He's gonna hand you 10,000 credits.
Yeah, go. Shush.
Thank you.
Shush. Alright.
Go
Sure.
on. Go.
By the way, how was she called again? Looks like an elf. Blue skin. I think Luna.
Here's the worst time.
Yeah.
My fiance.
She's here.
Yeah, she's here around. Yeah, because
Really
you know
bad.
we've been like Friday. We've been at the bar in District 6, and basically the child of us showed up.
from my family who like cares about me at least a bit.
Oh dear, Fifi.
She's
What's this
completely fine. Nothing happened.
You wanna go to
We
the
just didn't expect a child to come along, so we had. I mean, Ryder was
Oh,
around, so
yeah.
he was like playing the bodyguard in case something happens. but
That's
it was,
more than likely what had occurred. She probably smelt getting around and went towards him.
maybe, but that
Oh, by the way,
it was.
I
was
don't
very
believe
calm.
they
so.
said again. They said Ryder. I don't know who Ryder is.
Yeah, the guy we were like sitting
Someone
over
who's
there
very
on the
quiet
table
and very
sometimes,
edgy.
red eyes, similar clothes than I do, like dressed completely black. Apparently he knows you.
Shoots lasers from his sword.
But the shutdown.
So Edgelot.
oh, by the way, I said edge too. How's Selenia doing?
I didn't see her around lately.
God damn it. What the fuck is she this time? Hang on, I'll find out later. But anyway. Yeah, since she's been around there, I kind of had to make every now and again deliveries for stuff like abyssal healing potions and normal healing potions for people like you.
Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
I'll say nostrils. How do you sneeze?
Hi,
Very
Park, how you
carefully.
doing?
Hello,
It's
right.
kinda right there.
Hmm.
Nah, you can
I am
kinda
managing. I see you
hidden
have
under the
gotten
fan.
your other eye back.
That's
Yeah.
fuzz at that point. That's fuzz.
Yeah, it's like there was like this problem with the stuff
No, there's
coming
no
back, and
problem.
it,
just
it was a
doesn't
bit
look
of a
good.
problem with the implant.
It's
So
alright.
the
You're
solution of Nakwa was now to implant the
Well, I've been
stuff
trying to make
into the
plushies
eye,
of
so it does
myself,
not
but
try to
they came out
Hmm.
I
looking
made
abysmal.
plushies of people.
take the spot which is filled by an implant.
I see.
Yeah, I
up
made
to the
some
right
of
people.
Ryota, Puck, a lot of Oslin. After he lost his memory too, he said he found like 20 in his pocket and didn't know what the fuck. Why were they there? So that brought me humor out of a bad situation, and I loved it.
I nearly died at the Misty
And when
Shores.
he figured out it was me, it
Oh.
was hilarious.
What do you
Oh.
mean you
Purple
almost
Lotus.
died at the Misty Shores?
I forgot about sun cream being washed off by water very easily, and
Oh.
someone was jumping into the water. I tried to get the person back out, which I actually did, and when I stepped out, I was started to smoke.
Vampire.
Oh dear.
Sunlight.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if you know Puffy, the robot, but the result, like to save me, he just fucking wrapped the scarf around my face.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah, that
Somewhat.
works.
Although they do have holes in them a bit, so that kind of not really work the best, but yeah.
And luckily I had those, as you recommended, I had those bottles with me so I could just go into Shadow Stone and put it back on.
That is good.
Speak of the devil and he'll appear.
I am making the new patch soon when I get the moon lilies. So, and I'm also
Hi, writers.
researching the waterproof materials at the moment. So,
Yeah, that would be like a bit less dangerous for me, but it's like a huge
Yeah.
help already.
For places like Red Diamond City,
It's not
I
that
just
easy to
pop
make
in every
make
now
it
and
actually
again to
waterproof,
deliver healing supplies since
even in
the
paper
main
form.
healer doesn't know
But,
how to
um,
heal with a dam, and he got lucky a few
But
times.
yes.
So
I'm making the new
He's
patch
gonna
as soon
make
as
a
I
robot.
can.
Oh, I ordered one of his rat robots. It's gonna be arriving tomorrow.
I was referring to Slania. They're like one of their main healers. One of them.
When you said he, I thought you were talking about the guy who runs the clinic.
No, I said one of the main
That's-
healers, not the actual main.
The
healer.
main... The clinic belongs to Nixie, and Sean helps her. And then there's Selenia, then there's Puffy. Those are like the...
Sean.
I was referring to Slania.
Sean was the one I bought the robot rat
Since
from.
she's the one that normally comes with you guys to the Nook district and has to heal on site half the time there.
Wait, is
So I
this
kind of
the
have to-
dragon?
The axolotl.
Alright.
She was very upset.
No, Selenia is a
Yeah.
Quetzalcoatl.
They're not Quetzalcoatl. They're an Aztec dragon, yes, but they're not Quetzalcoatl. They're
I think it was
wind
because
beast. They're fire.
kind of ruined their moment.
That's what she said.
I would assume so. They are not a Quetzalcoatl. There's a difference.
I wanna jump it out from
Ah.
here.
No, you're not allowed to.
But overall. Plus,
Why
Quetzalcoatl's a god.
Because I stuff you in a dumpster if you do.
Coatls aren't.
Shut up!
Quetzalcoatl
It's all.
is
It's also a
actually
larger-
a god.
It's also a larger species of pterodactyl.
You know the rules, stick to the rules.
Coatl, yeah.
Yeah.
Despite her
You might get
bumblingness,
hurt if
Nixie
you
really
Quetzal.
cares for Luna.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, I think the full name is Quetzalcoatlus.
No, I don't.
Yeah, around it, yeah.
It was a she. I don't know how well you're used to dragons, but that is how a dragon feels when someone is messing with one of their
Okay, I'm gonna show you.
treasures.
Both up the
Yeah.
the headphones. New headphones. Wireless.
Around
Well,
my
some
time,
species are
dragons
much
were all
Fine,
disappearing,
I can listen to
so that was the first
some
one
music.
I've seen in a very long
I
time.
think again.
Well,
Been a while since I've seen you actually happy.
I
Well, wasn't the place lively with them?
Like on, yeah,
Ah.
when we were around the beach.
Not like 20, I know. Actually, more than 20. There's like 50. Also, goes like 20 of them on my island. But
Yeah,
yeah.
you could be a bit more happy.
You give good head scritches.
Squirchies.
It's just as if I know how that feels or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like you've
Really weird.
experienced.
No, it's
Yeah.
alright. I didn't notice those
Yeah.
pictures.
Actually, that reminds me. Actually, I do need to teach Lenya correct medical procedures. If I can find this. Oh, by the way, Puppet. What's the place you said you were from?
Claims the warriors are. I tell you, did I?
Hey,
Yeah,
you
from
guys got any coffee here?
Yes, we do have coffee.
Was a former
Alright. How much is the coffee?
Hmm?
How much is the coffee?
It's 5 credits.
Scale 1 to 10, how much of an
Oh,
idiot are
okay,
you?
good.
11.
Cool.
Pretty
He's
good.
gonna put 5 credits on the table.
Do you want it the regular or strong?
Yeah, that would explain why I'd never heard of it.
He's gonna take a note. He's gonna take a piece of paper out of
The next time I just let those ghosts just
pocket.
catch you.
He's gonna put it on the
Next time
table.
you open the door.
That's the question that you
It's
should
basically
be
the
asking her,
ingredients
not
for
me.
how he likes his coffee. 3 spoonfuls
Maybe she
of
doesn't have the rights to
sugar
stock them.
and 3
Alright, wheelchair Sakura.
spoonfuls of flour or creamer, whatever you call it.
read them, so they're not in there.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna
I did
look
not.
at the paper.
Yeah, you did.
Alright, I'll do that.
I have proof.
Who knows? Maybe
Wow.
next time I visit Shelter, I might pick up a couple of books there.
Hmm.
That woman, cat woman, said I shouldn't go to the Shadow
Yeah, but
Lands,
you're
and I
different.
wondered why.
You belong to me. That's the reason I can do what I want. But,
Here you go.
but
Exactly as instructed.
Yes.
Also, that's
I'm
kind of
gonna
weird for a guardian to say
Take the credits.
the minor under their protection belongs to them.
Hmm.
But I want to see Mama and Pop so bad.
your property.
Wow.
A bit mean, right?
I am me.
He's usually mean. And I'm used to it already. Even if it's just a few weeks that I'm living with him.
I really wish I could give you some advice on this, but
Still sleeping
Coming
on
up.
the couch.
Yeah.
One for sure.
I had an uncle who was like even meaner than him. Like I went to go and give him a hug and then he was like, and I this and he was like, you're a and then he sad.
Here you go. Thank you.
Stupid text which is, are you smarter than the fifth grader? And when I said answer the question, he was like, you're stupid. And it was like, ah.
Did you ever go to the 5th grade? Well, you were already working under a handicap.
Can you get me a coffee,
Bacon?
please?
Oh,
You were
very fair.
thinking really hard.
Yep.
A coffee.
yeah.
Because I'm
I
trying
did
to make
one
sure
up.
I choose the right words. Don't want to open my mouth
Like-
and just say
Ah, I
something
forgot.
Since I
You're
was-
old now. Yeah, you're old now. You drink coffee.
without being.
Can I get a coffee for
Normal
that little
strong.
shit over there?
Uh,
Strong. You should
Coming
learn
up.
his list.
Thanks,
It's
thanks,
alright.
Mac. Oh yeah, out of character, I made myself a pot of coffees. Oh, not a pot, a cup of coffee. That's why I asked.
I mean, I'm used to birthdays like nobody comes. So.
About the situation.
No
of,
cake.
That's really
Here you go.
Not that is something
Yeah, I
we
know.
should speak to about.
My father
Yep.
was
I think you should
mentioning.
get him the cake anyway.
I'm gonna get him.
hear you, Lord.
Can I get a cake, please?
Any preferred type?
Mm, birthday cake flavor?
That really doesn't summarize it. You know,
This
there's
person
multiple flavors of those.
People have been
Vanilla
continuously talking
cake?
to me
Sure.
about distortions in time.
Any candles
getting
on
in
it?
Here.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
Luna's.
Do you want them pre-lit?
And I had a lot of coffee in my pants.
Yeah.
I'm doing what
Alright.
you're doing. I'm trying to choose my words wisely, because usually when I talk, it doesn't end up well.
It's also not my place to say or do.
Hold on, I
change
get the
circumstances
candles.
of some things, especially once deals were made. It's not my choice to break among them.
I'm also gonna.
Our deal was that she would take me to the Shadow Vale, and I'm already getting impatient.
A candle. And I lit it there.
Patience is a
Even if I just
virtue.
get impatient now, I have a deal with another person.
Ooh. Deals upon deals upon deals.
You're causing
Okay, you got
the
Ray.
mischief.
I'm
Yeah, be
not.
happy
Other
and
people are
grateful.
getting involved. It's not my fault.
Oh,
They're the one that offered me the deal, not
thank
me.
you.
No problem.
Who offered you?
The Catwoman, Elizabeth. Said if
Well,
ever
Catwoman,
I
you
get
wish.
bored or impatient, I get to go to her and have fun.
Yeah, the only wish I have
Oh God.
is not able to get
My
through.
student
Hmm.
offered that.
They're your student?
Blows the candle.
Aye.
She wasn't
Yay!
doing well. She cut her toe on a drain pipe.
Well done. I'm proud of you.
Ugh.
Just blew out a candle.
I don't want to imagine that type of stuff.
Yeah, but he accomplished something.
Fourth-dimensionally.
More than usual.
That's even worse.
Especially
Ugh.
after the little fourth dimensional slip that they had. Oh dear.
They didn't leave until JC
Yes, I
had
have this
brought bandages,
It's a damn cake.
a machete,
I know.
It's a slice of
A
cake.
machete.
a mallet,
Candle in it.
a hammer.
Eat it.
Why?
Are you
You
two
want-
going to
Why not?
force me to eat it?
Some
Eat the cake or I
painkillers,
force feed
a
you.
beer with sake in
Eat
it,
the cake or I'll eat it.
and duct tape.
Okay, now that one's down my alley, but that's something else. Only
You
a few
don't
people
want me
get
to
that
feed you
joke, and
the
I
cake.
love it.
No.
Ken ripped some pieces off, put
Me?
some pieces on his pants, and then put one on Elizabeth's mouth, and that was the cue
Oh.
for her saying, "Yeah,
Pancake.
I'm done. I'm
Four.
going home."
No, it's the
Birthday
cake.
cake.
You break.
So now we know
Yeah,
next
how
time
does
if Elizabeth is not
Three.
being too stubborn, we just get
What?
out the duct tape.
That's
Two.
ironic because I knew another
Oh.
Elizabeth that to
Five.
get away. The irony of Elizabeth
eating,
and
it's fine.
duct tape is amazing.
Okay.
That makes two of them. That if you want them to go away, you just put duct tape on their mouths. Makes two of them.
Good, isn't it?
One's a good friend of mine, and the other one has a similar sense of humor to me.
I'm not gonna say nothing because the only thing I would say.
This is amazing because now every time I meet an Elizabeth, and if they either are bad or are annoying to me, I know what to do now. It's the weakness of all Elizabeths. Tape.
The only thing I would say would be really depressive, so I'm gonna just.
Maybe that should be part of my arsenal. A scythe, a
I
sword,
feel-
and tape.
I feel like
The best combo.
Ray knows what I mean.
I mean, it's good for restraining people, it looks like.
It
Can't you
is.
be happy once? Like,
So pressure points.
sorry, it's just 2 months.
Specifically,
I cannot
like
get over with.
the butt.
I forgot
No,
one more
really.
thing that goblin guy brought.
Oh.
There was some red thing with a lot of tools attached to it.
Just make him.
5 to attached to it? You
Thank
mean
you.
like a multi-tool?
Like, it would fold
I
out.
cannot hurt you, but I
Yeah,
can still
I
try your
guess.
tobacco.
Oh, it is a multi-tool. Yeah.
It's not
Yeah, I forget what they
Reiko
originally
said the
called, but
machete was too
Yeah,
big.
but that's
so he
like a
brought
gray
that
zone which the
instead.
artifact is not preventing.
he brought the Swiss Army
Can
knife.
pick you up.
But then you have Draco to answer to.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
How much team are you?
You know how we mentioned how dragons don't like you touching their stuff,
I'm
and
on
they
everyone's
have
team.
like the
I
boards
understand.
of what they like the most? Mine
What?
happens to be knives.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Alright, I can
And
bring it
daggers.
back then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let the old man
Where
stand
do I
up
find
and
someone who
bring the
fights with
dishes
daggers
over
or
for the
knives?
young
I
man.
love watching them do their combat.
Yes.
Excuse me, quick question. Where am I?
Yeah.
You are at the Scholar's Nook.
Wonderful.
Welcome to
How are
Scholar's
you?
Nook.
Oh, hey! I don't remember your name, but hi again.
Ray, hello.
What were you saying?
You shouldn't wave with a cup.
It's empty.
Well,
gonna
we
put
were
the drink
talking
down.
to
Still.
this capybara,
You're gonna fling go of it and it's been going flying.
and we were
gonna
Yeah,
put the
but
drink
that's
down.
what you
for
wanna do.
plate, So
But
They-
Brent,
They
Capybara?
said that Elizabeth and Draco
I'm
were.
just here
I'm
because
I'm assuming I need to move out of your way. You look like you were heading this way.
Thanks,
just playing the button
Appreciate
for
it.
You made
the
that
because
joke
it's
because
his
No
Chris
birthday.
is here.
problem.
Is this your first
happy
time
birthday.
here?
Who knows?
Yes. Also, the capybara is
And
not
I
the
told them
brightest,
Draco
so...
was a man, and then they said, "Oh, I'm sorry, they make a really good gay couple."
I mean, I don't
Well,
really
I
drink
can-
anything other than water.
I recommend you the white
Hey,
wine.
That's amazing.
Nah, I'm good.
Poor Mercedes, the guy who gives birth to toasters, got really bad
What
case
is
of the
even free?
giggles
So
and
you can
mental
pick
disease.
something which is
Yes.
actually expensive.
So I'll just get water. I really don't need
I've
anything
heard
else.
you.
I walk way
I've
too
heard
much
you.
to drink anything other than water.
I have an idea. So
Oh, that's
And then
amazing.
they try to
you get the
say,
white
"I'm
wine,
sorry,
yeah,
but the
which is
wizard-"
for free for 20 credits, yeah.
In boop.
And
If you
funny
say
enough,
and then I give it to you, I'm going to say no.
he said he was gay. In winter, I think he's a
Well,
You ain't
There
gonna
was
get
a
a
moment
drink
I
that
liked
easily,
you.
bud.
well, there was a moment I liked you, but
There is a lot of chaos.
White wine.
after all we have been
I
through,
was
you
right
come
up
like
my
that.
alley.
how much we were making.
Everything we've been through. We talked
It
once.
times
A
worse.
dent in how much we were making
Yeah, but
because
that's more than
How much
with
white wine you
most
drank?
people.
I have a tendency to make chaotic situations more chaotic than
Hello.
they should be.
Hi.
What are you?
your uncle drinks a lot of white
I'm
wine.
Tsunomon,
Fingernail.
but everyone calls me
I know.
Gabumon.
What real
He's a cheese ball.
Yeah, but what's your species?
Cheese
Like,
pop.
what are you?
Cheese
I mean,
ball.
I mean, you do
Technically
somewhat look
Tsunomon
like.
right now.
Basically the same.
But yeah.
I mean, is it just me or does he look like the tip of
I
like a
usually
cat's
like
paw,
that.
like with a claw?
I'm just gonna try something. Just Okay, you're
Like a
definitely not a
Tyranitar?
Pokemon, at least. Yes, I'm a Pokemon
Nice
trainer.
Digimon.
It's a fucking Digimon, my guy.
I don't know
Digimon and
that.
Pokemon. They're completely separate
This guy's
things.
new
Digimon
around
come
here.
from
You
the
should know
digital
most.
plane,
I only showed up about
and
4 days
Pokemon
ago,
exists
dude.
in the real life.
Oh, welcome to hell.
I mean, I've been having fun. Made like 3 friends already, so I'm doing great. Though coincidentally, all of them involve water.
Yeah, you're fucked.
I should probably put this away.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
not
I don't
my
really
friend.
mind. I can handle myself.
Are you okay?
Ryoto.
Yeah.
Hope it's looking for you.
Okay.
Where'd they go?
Small plate, please.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Where?
Let me get looking.
Who's
But-
that again?
Yeah, where?
What's behind door number 1?
They went upstairs to look for you.
Not my business.
It's like
Does it like in rooms? I think I'm using cool dark rooms.
Does anybody know who that guy is?
A new dude to the metaverse that will
good to
not
hear,
end
yeah.
up really
Oh yeah,
well.
your feet are long.
Probably.
no, not anymore.
Oh, look at that. Got
People call
Just
my
clown shoes.
feet small for
Yeah.
my leg
He's
size.
gonna pick
I have boots now.
I got an idea.
What?
I got an idea.
Probably because
What?
you're wearing
Ew.
high
What?
heels.
What are you doing with
I
me?
got an idea. I got an idea.
What?
He's
It's
gonna
not
put
like
you
you're
on a
tall
table
enough.
here.
You're still weird. This shit.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's fair.
You gotta try to get up here.
Yep.
I think what it is the fact that the
On the
back of
table.
my legs make my feet actually look
Okay,
small compared to
back.
them.
I need you. If this guy, I would like that
Maybe.
coffee you made. If you with
Rexel said my
the thing.
feet
No,
Mm,
really
right.
do
Yeah,
look like
yep.
they fit in the
I-
high heels.
I'm gonna.
So I
gonna
think
put
it's
my
just
credits
the
on the
fact
table.
that
that style of coffee for this guy.
Yeah, no,
All right.
doesn't really suit it. Yeah.
Am I getting a special coffee?
Yes.
What special coffee?
It's a little thing I make for myself. Xander special, I guess you can call it.
Why is everyone having a special like?
Three spoonfuls of sugar and 3 spoonfuls of creamer.
Could I get a raise special?
What?
That was really good.
Very special.
Could I get a raise special?
I feel jumpy. I gotta run around.
I mean, sure.
You know
The
my
most
special.
alcoholic thing you
Yes,
have.
I know it,
No.
but it feels weird to say it that way.
Anyway,
Yeah, but
y'all have
everyone-
fun. I'm
apparently-
heading out.
See you around.
Bye,
I
Oreo.
mean, I have
See
no
you
idea
soon,
why
Emma.
everyone has
Alright.
like a special. I have no idea why shouldn't I have one?
Well,
And I actually pay for my drink.
How are you so crazy?
Ah, here you go.
Well, this is
thank you.
I don't need to pay. By the way, could I just get water?
Sure.
Amateurs.
honestly respectful.
Don't gotta pay if it's free.
You good,
It's
man?
still free.
Oh wait,
Like
this is
always
the
free.
used mug.
Exactly. Don't gotta pay if it's free. I also don't have money, so eventually I'm not gonna really care about anything else other than water.
Well, we still.
I mean, you had like
And
one
I have
chance
3
to get
days left to
something.
find a job before I get kicked out of the Isekai Hotel.
And what kind of work are you looking for?
Dude, like, if you're looking for a
Some
job,
place
plenty
sane? I don't know. Thanks.
No problem.
You ever try demon hunting?
Tried where?
Demon hunting?
Demon hunting.
Yes,
No?
because
Maybe we should start with
Because-
something easy.
because
I'm a
demon
Pokemon
hunting
trainer,
is
not a demon hunter.
because demon hunting is sane.
Don't worry though, I can fist fight people that have armor on.
I am not
It feels like
amused.
nothing.
Ooh, he's gonna need.
Did it yesterday. Broke a few bones, but who cares?
I would not listen to him who loses his left arm on daily basis.
You were making eggs
Honestly, it's
on the
because
trash man's
it's
head.
not even my left.
Yeah,
not even
that was
my left,
great.
It's my right. It's my fucking right. The left is a rare.
I'm
occasion.
sorry. Then don't listen to the guy who loses his right arm on daily basis.
Dude, the
I mean, I
coffee is what
broke my
keeps me
right
going. It
arm
makes
during
me
a
not
fight,
able
and
to
I just
feel
kept
the pain.
punching with it.
He had his arm ripped off a few times.
Then you
Because
can
he
just
decided
beat someone with your arm. They've armed
Not
you
if
with
it's
your
like
arm.
a fucking. Not if it's like such a fucking tall.
Having your arm get ripped off. You can use it as a
Yeah,
weapon.
but not if
water.
it's like
Hey,
a
can I get a
mutant
refill
which is
water?
like going up
Sure.
to the roof and then refuses to hand it back out.
Thanks.
Okay, then just climb it and just shove it down its throat. Make it choke.
The last time we had to knock you out because he was crawling back to the battlefield with your arm off.
Don't judge me.
Here
I
you
am
go.
the tank. I take the most damage.
Thank you.
You're
No
obviously
problem.
not a
You're
tank
gonna
if
hear
you
me
lose your
asking
arm.
for a lot of refills, by the way. Just
Okay,
warning.
losing my arm is normal.
No, losing your arm is not all normal. You're human.
Okay?
Yeah,
You
no,
don't realize
losing
it's
one's
gonna
arm
pop off
isn't
his right
normal.
arm. It's like a.
I mean, hey,
cancer
breaking
arm.
your arm's normal though.
I literally have
Yeah.
replacements for this thing.
Breaking bones is one thing, but losing limbs after this,
But you're
very
still,
questionable.
brother. When you have no arms in
Apparently
a fight,
fighting with a broken limb is apparently questionable to some people.
I mean, yes, you're not
when you lose
supposed
your
to be
arm,
fighting
especially
with
the right
broken
one,
limbs.
which of what I know is your
Supposed to be
sword arm.
sitting in
too,
that-
weren't you?
Aye.
Did you watch me fight the
I have
armored
to
guy?
swing it with my left. I got a backup sword anyway.
A little.
Check it.
Yeah, I
let me
broke
just-
my right arm multiple times fighting him.
Put that away.
Still punched with it.
Why?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just wanted to show you.
He's bulkier?
I actually have a
It's
blade
going to
that I
break.
can use my left hand, so we're good.
It's bound to break.
My brother, the
Why
moment
didn't
you
you
lose,
make
you
sure
lose
the
the arm,
person
I'm gonna
that
have
you
you
were fist fighting
break off the
wasn't in
battlefield.
armor?
Oh, the armor
Sounds
doesn't
like
matter.
you're just
I
I
said
don't care
bulkier,
if
not
it's
armored.
like normal for you. The moment you lose a limb, you're going
The
on
issue is they were
into the
bulkier.
hospital.
Can't black for too long.
I have a cannon arm. I can just fucking.
You're a monk?
It's
I give a shit. He was
Why are you
bleeding.
able to fight so fast?
He was bleeding like a fucking pig. That's the reason I
I'm
had
from
you
a region called
removed.
Panya. If you don't know how to fight, you may as well be dead. We were taught to fight from birth, pretty much.
Respectable.
Mhm.
Though my eyes are black, which I still need to get my blade. That's how we're supposed to normally fight.
I fuck with that energy. I fuck with that energy.
Refill, please.
Sure.
What's this guy's name? I don't even know his name. What's his name?
Ask him.
You want him in?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, then ask.
I kind of want to know his name.
What's your name?
Kiro, nice to meet you.
Kira. This man is the most generic
There you go.
anime name I've ever heard.
And you lose your fucking arm. What's the difference? Who's worse?
I mean, you have a very large sword that doesn't look like you could one-hand it really that well. So without an arm, you're kind of
You
doomed.
got a generic name. I got a weird name, bro.
My name's
Bruh.
okay. So the way we're named, my father's last initials were K and I. My mother's first two initials were, well, R and O. That's how we're named. That's how our culture works.
I'm deadass just called Marcus. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah,
My parents had to
it's
come
great.
up with something. They call me Marcus.
Marcus, the
Not
one-armed
judging
bandit.
him, but what?
Nothing.
Still, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you, Kira.
Nice to meet you
The
too.
coffee's got me in a mood. The coffee has got me in a mood.
Oh, don't worry. Everyone gets in mood sometimes.
Why can't I
No,
shoot
just because I have a
Marcus? Why can't I
generic
shoot Marcus?
anime name doesn't mean I can't give a knuckle sandwich at sometimes if necessary.
Yeah, dude. I fuck with that energy, man. Fuck with that energy. Anybody who's ready to fight anytime, fuck you.
Elizabeth didn't want to call me by my name.
Can you see if
I'm not sure that. I'm sure if you keep losing like limbs in a fight, it means you're not good at fighting.
I think I know.
I think
why.
that yes.
Depends.
Last time we had like
So
a
does
mutant
like- so-
around.
The whole
I
thing with
think she
losing
wants to
limbs, it also
actually know
depends on
your
how
shit-
long you
your
keep
bit
going
name.
fight-wise. Because if you stop
thing-
immediately after losing the limb, technically you've lost. But if you're able to fight and win without that limb, resilience.
Then
It really
again,
depends at the end of the day.
it could be also be taken as an the extreme lose. That is basically you die.
And then she wanted to name me, but she.
Yeah, obviously. That's why you don't lose your head. It's fine to lose limbs, don't lose your head though. You can always replace limbs.
Yeah. And when you lose a limb
Would you
and then
been okay if she
you're
had
being put to a medic, you don't crawl away from the medic to get back to the battlefield.
Wasn't even crawling away. I let her patch me up. Now
You
going back
was. I
out
was.
there.
I had to send one of the militia guys to bring you back. Bro, the moment you lose an arm in a fight, you're as useful as Stephen Hawking in a pub fight. Like, what the fuck?
Bro. Hey, don't compare me to Stephen Hawking's, man. Come on. I can still move the rest
Yeah,
of my body.
don't compare him to Stephen Hawking. That's insulting Stephen Hawking.
He's more sporty than
Yeah,
you are.
I agree with that.
It's like,
Actually. Yeah, no, I agree with that. At first
Also
I thought
kind
it
of
was gonna
in
be
bad taste.
Okay,
insulting.
I hope for the next hour this should be the last time I
So he
ask.
doesn't care if I
Refill,
don't make
please.
jokes.
Coming up.
But yeah,
I
Kira,
say
if you're
hope
looking for a
because I
job-
don't know. I get thirsty easily.
Like, Kira, if you're looking for a job, I know it's unconventional, but there's some lesser demons running around. Not even that strong.
Am I just able to punch him to death?
There you go.
Yeah, technically you can.
How
I
do you
mean,
feel about?
technically,
How do you
Right
feel
now,
about
I'm more
boss
focused on
Technically
trying to
not.
find a starter Pokemon, if anything.
You could also just work in a tavern
Okay,
like
question.
this one.
Charizard
Yeah.
or...
Are you good at bartending?
Charizard or...
I don't know. Never tried.
Technically,
The best I can
maybe you can talk to Mr. Bestic in Diamond City. He runs the bar, and you could do bartending there.
I'll have to figure it out.
That could work, actually. Get him a job.
Yeah, it's a bit more safe than going after demons. He's like, 4 days. You said.
I would offer you maybe
Yeah.
a chance to learning how to bartend from Pakk, but I think he might try to kick you out because you're trying to take his job.
Yeah, he's. There's like one
He
thing
might
he
get the
does not
broom out.
like.
Don't worry.
Already too many new bartenders.
Learning quickly.
You're really good at cooking. That's one thing for sure. You're able to make fried eggs on a cast iron.
Oh, I didn't really do that. That was the guy with the hat pretty much cooked it. I just kind of let the egg be there. I was given an ostrich egg, I think, from the, I don't know, like tall red-haired lady.
You could use.
Never actually got her name. We'll figure it out.
Monster
And
trains
why
are
would you even? And
apparently
why would
pretty
you even
good.
go after demons?
It's kind of funny.
Monster
Someone's
trains are
talking in my
apparently pretty
brain just-
good.
Apparently, I mean, it tasted really great. Ate it in one fell swoop, though.
I don't mind.
So you
It's like-
so you
I
go
need that
after
protein.
demons for fun.
I don't kill
Yeah.
them anymore, but
Since I don't have a lot of money, I kind of just take whatever I can to eat. But I don't really mind.
I mean seriously.
Leaves and
those
grass
dudes
don't
out
taste
here
that bad.
who've been trying to
You'd be
do good
surprised.
things, so I leave those guys alone. The ones who are actually doing evil shit. Well,
Or eating just normal bugs.
yeah, you probably get
You're
one.
happy
I ate
for
a
what
bee
comes to you.
once.
Evil and good is only like a point of view.
It
The
wasn't
kind of
fun
bees
anymore.
where I live, if you try to eat them, good luck. Because likely you lose your teeth.
Ooh,
Those things got drills on them.
What are we eating?
I'm frustrated.
Hmm.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Oh.
He's got like a shit-eating grin on his face.
Alright, I'm done now.
All right.
Right back. I have to use the restroom.
I have to too. You said you got here like 4 days ago.
What?
Say again, sorry?
I did the and
You got here like
they found
4
the
days
ones
ago,
with
right? In the metaverse.
Yeah.
Is there
I call it the
anything, like, you see
I call it the
right now?
Metaverse. Because from what I heard, it is a Metaverse Earth. So the Metaverse. It's a lot more fun, honestly.
Metaverse? I don't know.
It
Depends.
also sounds like I'm speaking with a lisp. Metaverse.
Christ, the Flux God is active today. What the hell?
There's like a lot of planets and pocket dimensions and stuff around. So
Shh. We'll worry about that another time when I find it Metavupiter or something.
that was a question.
can
Did
see
you
the
ever? Did you ever work for a corporation?
Nope.
All right, then you're fine.
Originally, so I could give the long story short, or I could give the short story long if someone would rather, about how exactly I got here and what I was supposed to be doing.
Yeah, you said it's like some dimension jump or something like that, if I recall.
Nope. Would you like to hear it? I don't
Like,
want to talk
tragic
anyone's ears off.
backstory or something? I don't know.
Go
Not
on,
that tragic, really.
it's better than to hear
Alright, well,
about
if anyone
arms.
wants me to shut up at any point, just feel free to just yell like banana or something. Alright, so, the best way to summarize it, I'm from a region called Panya. We are taught how to fight, because that's our ways, but I found an interest in Pokemon training. So, I wanted to learn how to become a trainer. My parents got enough money, sent me off to an academy, so I learned about Pokemon, stuff like that, and how to actually, catch stuff. While they were getting the money, they were teaching me how to basically fight. In our culture, we are given a weapon eventually made of soul steel, whether it can be a sword, an axe, a gun, anything really. And it uses our soul power, which is something that is dignified by our eyes. I'm currently what is considered soulless, because I haven't invaded mine. And to actually hurt someone physically with our, what we call blades, is actually frowned upon. So if I were to get a sword, which is at least, one that would look like a blade, and I were to attempt to cut anyone here, my eyes would turn a blood red. And anytime I attempt to use my sword arts, which are basically lasers we send out from the sword, I would hurt myself as well. It is a way to know, for us to identify people that are serial killers or some sort of vindictive manner.
Ah, so.
For we are basically an honorable region.
And you said you're
We
like
believe
a
if-
Pokemon trainer?
Yep.
Yo.
Was those
So-
things in those balls, yeah?
Yeah, the small red balls.
Oh, wait. Something like that? Puts a Pokeball on the counter.
Where'd you get that?
I bought that from one of our bartenders. Maybe you know that person, Pakk. Like a Sushubus in a tracksuit. Says she's a Pokemon trainer.
I have an idea who you are talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, she has like this red tracksuit. Suxubus has like those horns going back.
Oh, so they're not human. Okay. I thought maybe that was someone from my region. But either way, when I got to the academy, obviously learned about Pokemon stuff, and there are basically people who come from those regions, or there are kind of notifications about, hey, you get invited to this region. I was supposed to go to a different region, but I crash landed into one apparently called Muda. Supposedly set somewhere, I think, in the Bermuda Triangle. A lot of people were stuck there, apparently, from what I heard.
What the fuck is a Bermuda?
And when I was making my way to the, what was supposed to be the starting town, you might call, to get my Pokemon, I rounded a tree, saw there was just this glowing hole in front of me. I tried to walk away, and it just sucked me in. And then I ended up running on Saka. So I don't have my starter Pokemon. Is someone yelling?
Don't exactly.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
you cannot
Gabumon
open.
again.
Gabumon can't get out of the bathroom. For they have no arms.
Oh yeah, hold on. He's gonna pick you up. What are you doing, you mangy fuck?
But yeah, that is how I'm here. From what I heard, you get taxed in Orlando Saka if you own Pokemon. So I'm honestly looking to live somewhere else. Cause that sucks in the nicest way.
Sorry, I'm in a silly mood. I don't know
I
why.
mean, there's quite a lot of places you could live.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. One of my friends, Coral, apparently an elf, Gills, stuff like that, recommended that I try to find someone to, like, roommate with, but I'll figure something out eventually. Apparently it's, like, not allowed for me to just go live in the forest at Orlando Soccer or something.
Yeah, cause Pokemon live there, bro.
Yeah? And? That's no different from my home.
Just like
You could
guys
maybe
know,
try
I
something in
wanted
Sapphira?
to switch over to desktop mode.
Zafira?
because
I
one
heard
of
about
my
that place. I was told
controllers
not
have
to go
stopped
there.
working.
Apparently it's not safe.
No, it's not
Oh, the
safe.
storm's
it's
over
fine.
now.
Yeah, but aren't the zombies still around?
They have
I
rooms
don't know, are
here.
they?
I have no idea.
They're just past
Well,
that
yeah,
door.
issue is, I showed up without money. If I had money, I would have gotten a Pokeball and likely gotten a Pokemon already.
So you
wasn't
don't
given
have any
money to start
Pokeballs?
with.
Dude, I gotta
No, I was originally supposed to get one at the lab. But I
You
never
want the
did.
one I have? I have no use for it anyway.
I mean, that's up to you.
I just bought it because I assumed I could catch our bartender, but apparently that didn't work.
So
Alright.
you have one shot.
Better than nothing.
But yeah, there's like only I know like a few places. Well, Sapphira obviously, but I'm not sure if the zombies are gone. So
I miss
like,
Mosquito.
what was that? Is the Red Wild? Do they have like livings? I have no idea.
I have not been on the Red Wilds.
like
I would not know.
I mean, and I do know that
Technically, I'm
Diamond
Sinnoh
City
right
has
now, but everyone just calls me
rooms, but
Gabumon.
Gabumon, okay, Gabumon.
I'll have to figure something out.
Yeah.
At least now I got the Pokeball.
Door and
So,
bad names too.
I'm not gonna
Pat.
force something to
Hello,
come along,
Brando.
which is the other bit. I'm trying to find a Pokemon that
I'll
is
get a
willing
coffee
to come
with a
along,
salad, please.
usually. I don't like to
Yes, normal strong
bring
coffee.
something away from its home if it doesn't want to leave.
strong.
Coming up.
Yeah, I
There's
mean,
some things that might be willing, but gotta earn their trust first, which I'm entirely fine with. I got no issue with it.
I mean, you come a bit late because I used to run a hotel in Diamond City, but that's actually not a hotel anymore.
Well, either way, that'd probably be really bad if I just took free stuff. That's what I'm trying
No,
to
it's
find.
not gonna. Of course, it's not gonna be free. You would have
Yeah,
be
either way.
forced to
still
work
not-
at the bar.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, hey, that'd be working for Sang at least.
Thank you.
Well, now I have a Pokeball. Now I just need to find a Pokemon to catch. Or at least one to... Yeah, that's also why we're taught how to fight. So in case if we don't have a starter...
We had like
Just gonna punch a Pokemon.
we had like Pokemon's
Yes!
ones at the bar in Diamond City.
Fuck
There
yeah,
was
dude.
like
Fuck yeah.
there was like this thingy, how was it called, Jigglypuff or something like that. Everyone fell asleep because of that shit.
Oh yeah, he pulls out earplugs.
That's okay.
Yeah, I wish I had them back then.
Specifically.
And we also had this red-looking thing.
You know how little that narrows it down?
I have no idea. It got shot. That's like. It
Yeah,
walked in and.
apparently Pokemon show up quite a bit at Orlando Soccer, but you need like a license, which I'm fine with. Right? A trainer's license is fine. But the issue is they find you, and you're not even allowed to have your Pokemon out around the city. You're expecting me just to keep them in the ball.
I mean, people don't let their dogs walk all over the place without a leash on.
Well, yes, but you don't always want a Pokemon to be in a Pokeball. Imagine always being in a cage.
Well, that's why you let them out when you're at home.
That's why you're supposed to let them out when you're close by. The Pokeball is the leash. You could just call them back.
I don't know anything about that.
I never claimed to know anything about Pokemon either.
Oh, I should probably. He takes the Pokeball off.
Interested in fucking Pokemon. What that fucking dual monster shit.
Pulls out screwdriver.
I apologize for your lack.
Cracks it open.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad about it.
Yeah, it might have like some scratches because I threw it like a couple of times against the guy's head, but yeah, it didn't work.
Bye, Ryder.
I mean, it's because there's a limiter apparently that disables it from capturing people. I can easily disable that though if I want, but I'm not gonna.
Hello.
Making sure this actually works, that's why. He clicks the button, just a red beam. Oh, yep, that works. Yeah.
Well, you had the hands
Oh,
before.
I'm just gonna go over here, guys. Been a while since I saw you.
But I don't have hands now.
How are you doing, my friend?
How are you?
Hello.
City person, right?
Yeah, you're new
Jealous.
around here.
I don't think you're supposed to stand on the tables.
No, I'm not. But I
I'm
have to
mute.
get my points across.
I really like
Pokemon
the people today. It's hard to
Nice to meet you, Starcast.
remember a whole lot.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, by the way, for anyone interested on becoming a trainer, apparently you can get your trainer's license for, like, free at Orlando Soccer. So, just keep that in mind.
Trainer.
Yeah, I was like here in the news that like some storm hit Superior or something.
So what brings you around here?
Some fucking stupid councilman
I'm
bitch
more of a
person
looking for someone
thought
at
there's like a
one location
zombie
they have
thing
also
going
been
on to Fear City.
But first I'm
So
Yeah, I know about that.
there's one councilman who decided the best solution would
It's a
be
quiet
to
place.
cause a storm and flush all the
Rarely is there any ruckus here.
Besides them popping.
It's also quaint. I think the worst you'll ever get is
I lost my fucking apartment. I had
that.
to move. I was sleeping in my car for a
Yes, I
fucking
see.
week.
What'd you say about my mom?
Because
Oh,
of
you
that.
got a new car.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one. Yeah, the last time I
Don't
was
keep it
talking to
tested.
you, you still had the problem with the blown up car.
I was sleeping in my fucking car though because of what this,
I can't take this shit serious.
you know. I'm staying at the shed then for now. I
I don't
might
even
move
see it.
somewhere else,
Can
more,
you tell me more about
you know,
the
somewhere where I
scholars
don't get,
3 times. Hey,
I do not know much of it.
where I don't get,
It is
you know,
mainly where
I'm risking my
scholars
life
and
going
researchers like to
outside.
gather
Like,
about.
you know, you crack open a window, you could
Something
risk
like
getting
to
your
share,
fucking
but
brain sniped out.
at least that was the
by,
original
Harvey
intention
Oswald,
when we
the goat,
created the
or
place.
zombie, or whatever it is, just because of how fucking.
We seem to gather more
Yeah, the thing is,
sillier people.
there was like a speech of, I'm pretty sure
The
we don't
sillier they are, the more interesting they bring.
Whiskey.
For
What was the guy
information.
called?
Coming up. Wait, do we have whiskey?
Hello, that guy.
Wait.
I'm surprised so much research gets started because of
And he mentioned
a silly
that
person.
Nightshade.
But what if you
ministers
do
feel
Oh,
this,
done.
and then you get the researchers going,
so-called ministry of the people.
wait,
We had like a revolution a while
hold
ago.
on,
Automatic mode.
I think I can do something about that.
I don't know if I.
Yeah,
Shut
that's how
Not
my
usually.
research goes.
Use dragon?
Yeah,
No, he's not a dragon.
Yeah.
He's a regular human of what I know.
Here you
I
go,
think a lot
one
of
in my
my
shed.
research started off with started
Gray
looking into
hair.
it. It's like, but wait,
Gray
what if I could do
eyes.
something like that as well?
There's some sort of uniform
Oh,
on.
better
but
research
I'm
it.
not sure if you.
Maybe you can ask
if you
Sakura.
like
Wait, no,
Diamond
Tall?
City. I would call them regulars. Regular high.
Mind if I
don't
ask
know.
who were you looking
I
for?
know a steel that's got white hair.
I am looking for a individual by
calls
the
you
name
a
of
dragon.
Peyton Hall.
I don't actually know.
But I happen to know her by
No,
chance.
that's not a dragon.
Hello, Peyton.
That guy is a human. He's like one of the
You do it
ministers
to me, I'll
of
scratch your face.
Diamond City.
I feel like the name sounds familiar.
When I'm done with my salary.
I actually believe they're a menace.
At the end of the day, I just need to
Absolute
find a
menace.
new place to fucking live.
Hits the bottom of the
because
cup.
They costed me that.
Oh, there's so many
With
kind
their
of faces I'm
What
trying.
you were saying, but
Perhaps a physical
You think I'm the only?
Sorry,
something perfect for this.
Yes.
You do that so many fucking times. It was right there. I had to take the opportunity. It was right
Don't worry, I've got
fucking
something perfect for this.
He was mentioning this.
He pulls out his phone.
I don't want to
Usually wears her hair in a bun.
Said that they're gonna send like a representative of Diamond City to Superior City.
You're welcome.
To like take a look on what happened. But they still
I
refuse
think
to
I might have bumped into.
offer help to the
If you're good enough at
That
throwing, I
City
recommend
because
throwing the
it's-
cup at his head.
Because they think those guys are corrupted and would like just pocket the money anyway.
When is that?
I think. There's so many faces.
Apparently this guy
You'd be
is now
surprised.
around,
It's kind of.
checking
There
what
have been
happened.
quite a few people with that similar description before.
They have like very big issues
I
with
can
corporations.
imagine.
You can always ask
Judging
her.
by
Do
the
you
civil
know
war.
by chance where they tend to work
I
at?
think they might just be
They already
doing
did.
something
I
outside.
mean, at least in Diamond
I
City,
do not
there
know
was
where
there
they
used
work
to be
at.
civil
I
war,
only know that
and the
they've been at
corporations
the
Ask her when she
Pakk-ventures
comes
and
back
here
in.
at the
kind of
Scholar's
got
Nook.
purged. So
I see.
now we have the ministry, and those
You
guys
Nice to do, Michael.
could be worse, could be better.
to be honest, I'm not even sure what to do.
This morning, Black
Sounds that they are
finally
not
dead.
here today,
Oh,
but
Sakura, did you want to
just
play
look on another day.
Plague Lord. Yeah, you mentioned.
Did you want
it.
to play
I may ask some other people around as well. If
Yeah, no, he's
they
gone now.
Ah, damn.
Well, I can guarantee that the people around here are very friendly.
And where did you used to live this waterfront? Just
Especially that
Fine,
one.
everything is at peace. I need to hide.
I don't.
What did
now-
you
now I
do?
don't
know
know what to
exactly.
When Seven was
Yeah,
drinking,
right.
it's at the bottom of their cup.
Hi, I obtained their cup when they were running around. Here you go.
Thank you.
still have those.
I mean,
Ah,
they're
I
just
see, your cousin
the
was just for my
plans on
sister
the
then.
wall. But I didn't get to the...
Mind if I ask what you do? I'm a smith.
If you don't, if you can't find
Want me to
like
get back to my
anything,
robot and help you with
maybe
the high ones?
we can get you like a bunk in one of the
I hope
barracks
this person isn't in any trouble,
of the
are they?
militia, but
Actually,
we cannot hand
That's
out
the
stuff
thing,
for
though.
free.
I need to speak with them to
even I
confirm
had
something.
to-
Ministry kind of mandate.
I appreciate the offer, but I
shall I
think
say?
I'll be okay for now.
Oh yeah, sure.
Alright.
There's too many unknown variables for me to say.
Is my nephew going?
That is fair. I will keep an ear out just in case then.
They're not at the door, which makes me feel.
Thank you for your time.
They are. Oh shit. Of all the fucking timing.
Hey, Seven.
Speak of the devil, and they shall appear. Or is the phrase "speak of Giratina"? I don't know. I've heard both.
Did someone just bark?
Also, go for my cup and plate.
I'm sure.
Hey, Pakk, thanks again.
Yep. No problem.
And where they are like, well, mostly around
Was
the
that a
city.
yawn, or were you laughing quietly?
I'm laughing.
That's what I was afraid.
Okay, I was making sure. It sounded like you were yawning, but still having like a stutter in your yawn.
I one of those. What's that place called again?
Oh, damn it all.
It's like a restaurant or bar or something.
How did he?
Purple. No, I don't try to
He's very quick
affiliate
for
myself.
The answer is
I'm there
yes.
to get fucking wasted, and that's it. Alright, and this
not the purple lotus thing. It was like
Is he
something.
just that tall that he can reach the
Midweg.
windows?
Yeah, midweg it was.
Oh, hell no. Are you fucking kidding? No, that's suicide, man.
It is? Like that works?
Going to a meat rack is like going to Chicago on like a right after like a police riot happened.
Hello.
Something.
Don't worry, I've got something perfect for this. Pulls out phone.
A little too tall for you.
Is it like just like a combat zone or?
It's you know, you
All right,
go,
here.
You know, prepare to
Let me go.
protect yourself. You know.
There you go.
You know,
make
everyone's
it.
going to give you dirty looks. Everyone's gonna fucking want to
Hello,
rob
Mr.
you.
Bartender Man.
It's the lowest part of the
Hello.
May I have some tea?
Sure, any preferred flavor?
Sounds like
Black
I
tea,
was
please.
just with 6 before
Coming up.
the ministry started to kick down on those people.
Hey, you know. Puppet.
Hello, Brandon.
Madam Queen Puppet. How you doing? Hey, alright.
Doing
Fight
better?
war's over, huh?
Yeah,
Pot,
Yes.
In the battle?
Inviting myself
Just a
do you know
moment.
if we have any benches in the back?
Here go one black tea, and as it's your first time at the Nook, you get your first drink free.
I know I didn't participate much in it.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, you can choose like
But bandages, I think we should have a first aid kit somewhere. Maybe in there. Let's see. Let's see. I think those supplies were somewhere. Yeah. Here is the the red plus sign. So here's the
Thank you.
medkit. Yeah.
Alright, thank you, Puck.
No problem.
What's yours? Which one you have? Hey.
Oh no, it's empty.
Oh.
What is your name,
Okay.
Mr. Bartender?
I haven't gone to starter yet.
Puck.
Things went well.
He just gave me the ball.
Ah,
Yeah, I pushed it
see.
at one of these.
Nice to meet you.
I'm not
I'm
sure if you know
Stark.
this person.
Surprisingly,
Like
It
Red
was
Track you
very,
to
very
Xubus,
well
says she's
professionally handled
a Pokemon trainer.
situation.
She
So what
used
is
to
it
work
like
at
for
our bar for a
tending
while.
for the Nook?
It is a decent job.
I went to a friend of mine's place.
You see a lot and you hear a lot and
Pokemon revealed
learn a
everyone
lot.
was like a fucking
I
robot.
mean,
Oh my
it's not
god.
that
That'd be
hard.
forgettable.
What?
I see.
Everyone, they
They're like
wouldn't
robots.
talk
Perhaps
to
you
you
could help me out
unless
with
you
something
walked
then,
in front
because
of
I'm
them.
looking for someone
And when you
actually.
did, you had to battle them, and they keep repeating
Hmm.
stuff.
Do you happen
And
to
they
know
thought I
anyone by
was
the
a
name of
Pokemon,
Peyton
so I was
Holly?
treated like a second-class citizen the whole time. So you know, I was already in a bad mood. I shot a bat.
I don't get why. Pokemon.
I know Peyton, yes, but Holly doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, I shot a bat, so that's why the fucking. Yeah,
So you know, Ape.
it's called the fucking.
Yes.
It had a Z in it. A
Oh,
fucking. It was a
Zubat.
bad Pokemon. Yeah, that.
I see.
Because you know,
Were you in a
Hmm.
cave?
this fucking guy.
Oh,
No.
if it is,
This
this
guy,
is
Team
the
Rocket, that's
thing
what they were called. He
talking
ran
about.
to me and he
Perhaps
said,
if
"A
this
Pokemon, I'm
description would
gonna
help.
catch it." Had his fucking
Wait.
bat scream in my ear, so I'm technically defending myself. So
If
I
I recall
shot the
correctly,
fucking
she
bat.
Did you
has
say Team
freckles
Rocket
over
somewhere
her
here?
body. Light brown hair, brown eyes.
I don't see him much
Typically
anymore.
red hair in
This
her
journey's
body.
getting even better. I get to thwart evil plans.
Aren't
Oh,
those
great.
guys with the
Oh no,
t-shirt?
gravity's
T-shirt
increasing.
on?
Yeah,
What
no,
will
they
I
look
do?
like a fucking boy band.
I bet.
Yes, I
I'm
know
I've
that
actually seen a
one.
Team Rocket member
Yeah,
in
what
person.
the
I've just heard of them from the news.
Yeah, then you're just blind. The
They're
next
all
one
right.
that's
Don't-
And do you happen to know where her whereabouts are right now?
What did you say, Marcus?
Wait,
I
first,
mean,
conversation with her.
I don't know.
Yes, but
Comfortable is just meaning that you need to find
you were
something
saying
new.
something.
I don't really mind.
No, I'll wait because you're having a conversation.
No, I'm great.
There was one of those where
Hmm.
you met me.
What were you saying again?
I didn't see any Team Rocket members.
Not repeating anything.
I think they were standing.
I was asking if you
at the
knew where
ring.
her whereabouts are right now.
My
At
friend
least one.
Will is
I didn't
probably
see him.
been into a few or more.
I cannot disclose that.
She might
At least
know
they
a
have
lot.
Unfortunately.
but I have no idea.
Hmm.
Yeah, what's
Typically,
your
from what
name?
I've heard, they have is like an R. Oh, I'm
no idea.
Kiro.
Kiro, hey, look for my
Hmm.
friend named
Well, if you do
Lilith.
happen to be here, please let me know.
She goes by something else for
I need
short,
to speak with
but
her.
she's a succubus. I think she might help you get a good head start in the book and stuff.
But yes,
And that's the one with the
I
red.
don't
It
really
is
think I need
not
a
a-
head start. I've already got the Pokeball. I'll be fine.
you'll learn a lot.
I've also
got, like,
technically
a-
already got a
I even
rival
know
plan,
things
so
about you.
we're going great.
I think that's the one we used to work at the
Oh?
work one day at the bar. And then
Yes.
But
From what
he's
I
a good
information
friend.
says me, you are part of
Kinda
the
like a one-on-one
alliance of whatever humanity or something along those
Didn't really
lines.
narrow it down that well.
It's
Like
like a
a
big
Redskin,
orange
like-
dragon.
Oh, Dragonite!
And I have seen you before in the
Yeah.
Lotus.
That one's
You
great.
have run around there a lot.
The dragons are quite rare, so
You were
that's nice.
talking with some other people.
One followed me from home.
I can right
I
now.
feel like I might need some advice.
Yes, I was speaking
One
with
followed me from home.
two individuals by the name
His
of
name is
X7 and Mittens.
Lytton. I
Hmm.
got like a little ball, but you know,
Well,
I just let him
do
go
you know them?
in and out of that whenever he wants.
I have met them, yes.
I keep him like in my apartment though. He's like a little cat.
X7 is a crafty one.
Do you,
Let me warn you
like,
about
what
that
do
one.
you eat?
But
Typically,
you lost your
if
apartment,
I'm
no?
correct, Litton's a
Yes,
ghost
Mittens
type.
is
They don't
Mittens.
really need to eat.
Mittens is still quite new in
That's
this
like-
universe.
No, it's like
No, no.
cat, it's a
I
little
thought you were saying
fire
Litwick.
cat.
Were you saying, oh,
No.
Litten? I thought you were saying Litwick.
Yeah, it's a little kitty.
Did you
Well, I would
rescue that
assume
thing? 'Cause you
fire
lost your
type food.
apartment.
Yeah,
The
no,
only
yeah,
thing I
no.
can say is
had
I'm
to-
just new to Severa.
Cat, chicken would work.
chicken.
Yeah, you can feed it meat.
I
Say that again?
Still have a bit to learn
I've been
about
eating
Severa
it- I've been
City.
feeding it
Ah,
I'm just new to
fast food, but I
Severa.
don't know if he's like enjoying it
Hmm.
or not. I
yeah,
never-
Severa
I-
City is full of
Eating it. Pokemon are
Hmm.
quite smart. They'll tell
crime
you if
and
they don't
bad
like
people
to eat
mostly.
something.
Yeah, I mean, they're still eating it. It's just whatever.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah, so then
But no, like
it's
I
one of
said,
the...
I said I'm
It is not surprising. People get marked every day. The Lotus, where Lotus is located, is the more safer district than the other ones of the city.
Yeah, no, it's a lot more happy.
The lower you go, more dangerous it
Now that
gets.
he
I'm
got
aware.
out of the ball, now we're,
So-
now we're out of the fucking car. I think he's
Yes, that's
thrilled about
certainly
that.
true.
I guess he had like a lot of time
It's
to
like-
rest in that.
Yeah, no, there's been a few fire accidents though. Like before I moved, there was like a few fire accidents because he like set like a piece of paper on fire or something. I don't know, like
I'm done with the black tape.
I don't know what to
No problem.
do about that.
Well, that brings a question. Have you battled at all or no?
No, I'm not gonna fucking cock
How does
fight
it
with
already
a
know a
fucking
fire
kitty.
type move then? That's... Huh. Interesting. I don't know, I don't know a lot about every Pokemon.
What do
I'm
you
sure
know
a
of
lot of us...
Shit in my
Clayton?
office.
That might
so, you know,
be true as well.
I know things.
It's actually sad that some Pokemon can still be abandoned even after evolving.
But
'cause some
I'm
of them
unsure if I
genuinely
should
evolve
say
from
anything on
friendship.
those records.
So that Pokemon genuinely believes you're its friend.
Why is
There
that?
has been,
I'm back in a moment.
I don't think I've seen
Hmm,
any yet,
how
but
should I
it's
say it?
sad to think about. Honestly, it makes me really angry.
I wouldn't call them issues. Unknown variants is more probability on those wordings. Common is not my first language.
You wanna join like the fucking
But
Pokemon
I see.
people?
Oh, I never said I want to join them. I said I want to thwart their plans.
Oh, well then that's not evil.
I mean, I'm gonna change my
Yeah, I never said I was doing evil. What?
style as well.
When did I say I was
You
gonna
said you
do
were
evil?
doing. I can't wait to plan evil plans or something like
No, I
that.
said I can't wait to thwart evil plans.
You need those glasses more than I realized. You want to see where I was standing outside?
Because so far I've made, let's see, I showed up, first day, got a rival.
Also,
Second
here's
day,
something
went,
funny.
met some people.
Mm.
Third day,
Pulls out
didn't really
your
do much,
card.
went to some weird mansion. Fourth day, I think technically is the fourth day. I could be
And
wrong.
how did you obtain
Honestly, I don't know
that?
if it says the fourth or fifth day.
Some
I think
people,
it's the fifth day. That means I have 2 more days actually, not 3.
information goes
Yeah.
around. a fast way.
I fist fought a guy that was like wearing this like blue suit of armor. Sorry?
Yes, true.
Yeah,
But why would you
I
be interested
saw
in
you
that
at the
such a
Red
kind of
Wilds. Who did you
information?
tell what? You got like
Mhm.
Until I get kicked out of the Isekai hotel.
Right now, mainly because
As I said,
Apparently there's a
it's,
hotel in Orlando.
individual is
If
crafty
people
one.
apparently show up there, they
Let's
give us
just
a
say
free
that.
week.
After that, I'll have to start paying, and well, I can't exactly help that, so. If you ever, well, don't do that if you have a Pokemon, they'll tax you.
You fuck. What if
They
it's
tax
just like
people for owning Pokemon.
It's just like a little house cat. He's not.
Well, as far as I know,
You still own it, so
from the
they're still gonna
information
tax
I've
you
gathered,
apparently.
that
I kinda argued against it
certain
as well.
crafty individuals likely like
Even
him.
if it follows you and if it's wild, they tell it to leave. I don't know. Apparently it changes depending on how dangerous the Pokemon is. So if it's a fire type, likely a lot.
May I ask what your connection is to Miss
I just need to
Peyton
find a
is?
fucking place to live.
I cannot
Or you
disclose
just
that information, unfortunately.
Me.
I see.
How's your guy doing?
It's alright.
My day's going pretty good. My arm's finally healed, or at least stopped hurting, so that's great.
Alright then. If you do happen to see her, whether you can let me know or
Oh
whereabouts.
no, I'm fine.
Or
Apparently
just
they
send
had
a
some weird
message
magic
from
stuff that healed me, but
First
it still
thing I would
kind of
just
hurt,
like
so I
talk.
just waited.
That's all.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to sleep on my right side,
Hmm.
but
Healing can do a lot of things. Repair.
I will mention
Can
that.
you send that message for me?
Yes, if I see her, I will tell that.
But does not change the fact that your body's
Very
going
well.
to be sore as fuck.
Then I'll just be
I mean that's normal
walking
though.
around,
Hmm.
trying to
My
enjoy
legs are usually sore from how often I walk.
Yes,
Like,
we have
is
a
like
library
throwing
upstairs
a
if
party
you
or
like
something
books.
Now that Gregor's dead, or is what's gonna?
I may have to check that out.
Don't you usually hold a funeral when someone dies?
No,
It
this
was a
is
pleasure meeting
this is more like
Talk,
this is
wasn't it?
more like
Yes.
a ladies and gents, we got him kind of death.
Pleasure to meet you.
Get that now.
Yeah. Alright.
Good job then.
Well, fuck.
I didn't participate.
Well, good job
You
to
know,
whoever did.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'd be good at fighting plague.
Well, fuck.
You can become a Pokemon trainer. You don't have to fight yourself then. Work
No,
together with
I'm good.
Pokemon.
I know how to fight myself, but I don't like. It's like war. Like I'm not a war person. Like I can defend
Gotcha.
myself. I'm a fucking yeah.
You're a man with a very nice eye, is what you are.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Rioto.
Hey, Pakk.
Hello, Brendel. May I talk to you here with for a moment?
Sure, give me.
Oops, sorry. Are you drinking something?
Let's go to the
Grab helping soccer and
more closed area. But yes, the individual who was looking for Peyton, that is a dangerous one in this current moment. Too many unknowns.
I see.
Yes, especially since I am currently safeguarding Peyton from those groups that are looking for her. So,
Understood.
mm,
Don't worry. Wasn't planning on giving them any information.
yes,
Anyway.
which is a little hard because they came talk to me and I have little difficulty to even try to go around lies. So I might have told a little bit too much, but still.
Do you wish to bring this person to the Vale? Or a sanctuary?
No, it's more safer where she currently is.
Understood.
It was worth a shot.
Let me know if you need another place. I can set something up in my sanctum.
Yes.
As I have a guest home there.
If the current place gets compromised, then I will talk to you.
Where did you come from?
Alright then, here.
He was behind you the entire time.
That's so noted.
Hold on to this little charm. It's going to be a like a blue fox charm. Give that to the person. And should they ever be compromised, tell them to squeeze. It'll only work once, so don't make sure.
Not good idea.
And once they use it, they use it when they generally need it. So it's a one-time use. It'll bring them directly into my sanctum.
I will give them that when I see them. But yes, because I got warned by 4 different people about this situation, and it happened. Because I'm the last person that should actually talk to them. Considering I cannot lie, so...
If you feel like you're stuck going to have a conversation with them, don't be afraid to call out to somebody else. Or just let them know that you're being pinged on comm from it. Oh, right, can't lie.
Yes, that's the issue. If I could, I wouldn't be in that...
Yeah. If you're in that situation, just call for someone and join into the conversation, and hopefully they can help derail them from talking to you directly.
Yes, I will try.
Just think of something of whoever's out there that you've spoken with, and just randomly bring them up in conversation, just like that person.
I'll try.
You got this. Oh.
I had to make sure. Yeah, when you go into a chat and leave the bar unattended, usually has at least someone here.
Hey,
Don't leave the bar unattended.
Blue skin has gills.
Yes. That's right.
Oh wait, I think I know her.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Getting a family photo?
Yeah, doesn't she wear like medieval-looking clothes?
I guess so.
It's like
Is the best way to put it?
bronze.
Yeah, it has like a little, almost like a crown-ish thing on her forehead.
Yeah. Coral? That's her name? I never even knew that.
Coral. Like the thing you find in the water.
Yeah, okay.
Or at least from what she says, that's what people call her. I don't know if that's actually her name, though. For all we know,
Are you talking about the sea elf?
Mysterious. Yeah.
Yeah, you know Coral?
Yeah, she's my rival.
Oh shit.
He's just gonna create a little ice straw.
We both got our trainer licenses on the same day.
What the fuck?
Thank you.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
You're alright?
No, I think she just genuinely just wishes to give you a hug, brother.
I need your help later.
I see.
The hug was meant to ask me for a favor.
This reminds me of
Transactional.
I feel obligated. I'm
yes.
assuming it's because I spent so much time with this one to cause chaos. What was said earlier is that, oh, you're becoming tame.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with causing a little bit of
By
chaos.
that one. They said
Outside.
you were being tamed.
You doing okay?
No. Come on, no.
Corn,
Yes.
piece of advice. Don't use the word tamed. That's a
I
heavy
didn't.
word. It doesn't matter who said it, just don't repeat it. 7, put away the weapon.
7. Come on, Wisp. freeze your nose.
You hurt me, you hurt her. That's how this works.
You know what?
No, it doesn't.
I'll freeze the snot in your nose.
What am I hearing? You know what? I'm gonna move to this chair so I can get a better view.
Behave yourself.
I'm just repeating what Elizabeth keeps, or at least from the memories of what
To be
Elizabeth
fair, you
has
did
said.
say
I
that to
thought it was
Elizabeth
funny.
at the Purple Lotus.
Oh, it's funny.
That's because it was true about her.
Yeah, and they said it as a joke. Come here, you little gremlin.
She takes far more seriously than anybody else.
Yeah.
Like earlier, I'm sorry if I came up annoying. Coffee got me in the mood, so I just wanted to be funny.
Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry, yeah, everything is cool. Don't worry.
And far. You're gonna see like this 40 things every time I drink that, just get.
Did I overstep again?
Yeah, then stop drinking it. That's that easy.
Aye.
I just noticed
Yeah, same team to
that I have lost my
Beastkin isn't exactly the most kindest thing you could say. If anything, it's insulting.
I'm sorry.
So, don't apologize to me.
Just looking at
When my
Michael.
sister returns, you know who to apologize to. I will be back. I need to use the restroom again.
Oh, you mean Mike? Oh, yeah. He went to the washroom. He should be back.
Went to the bathroom.
Alright.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Emmy, real quick. You know Eddie's
Okay, okay.
Pardon?
Because,
Hello, welcome to the
no,
interview.
you can call it a no. Basically,
Interview.
The Nook has a relic
Welcome to the
of
interview.
PL. No magical outlaws.
No,
You
nothing
passed.
to do with the Lotus. I'm just saying, like, I went to go test if I was able to use ice magic, and after he actually gave me a note with how many affinities I have, and I'm looking more into the last one, because I've never heard of it. Just the last one is Ethan. I've never heard of it. All I know is I can shoot energy beams if I really.
So what is your name again?
Suggest if you don't know about if it don't go for
Ray. You can call me Ray, you can call me De Silva, you
really
can
open
call me
way,
Silva.
and-
Like a ray of light.
Talk to me about this after roleplay.
Like a ray of light.
Because for roleplay.
Light.
Yes.
I'm still gonna use.
Oh, he doesn't like that anymore.
No, I'm saying just like, I'm trying to understand that you're saying Ray, like R-A-Y? Or R-E-I, however you want to spell it. Or actually, back where I live, Ray could also be spelled R-H-A-I.
I mean, just call me Ray, or call me De Silva, or call me Silva, that's fine.
I also
Ray
know
is-
a Ray that's spelled with an E.
What's up?
Yeah.
Have you asked other people?
Small bird.
I asked Draco.
And that is
He doesn't
Michael.
know what I'm saying. I was gonna ask Seven, but you know they're busy, so
Hi.
not really gonna bother them.
Puck, do you know anything? Do you know
Yeah,
anything
just goblin,
about
man.
ether magic?
That depends, because there are multiple different kinds of ether.
He's known as robot.
Which yes.
No, I'm
Which
confused
ether are
with it.
you going for?
He you know, he used to be, which
I just
is
thought it
called
was just
Goblin
ether
One,
magic.
his
I didn't
form,
know
now
there
his
was
first
like
form.
different type.
Then he was
Now I gotta take.
destroyed in Diamond City by a corporation soldier.
What's the list of the
Yeah,
ether?
next to nothing.
What's the different types of the ether?
And to prevent
Like, is
from
it like
happening
light,
again, he was
dark?
given a robot.
Can I help you?
That depends. The one that I am familiar of is basically pure air.
I'm interested.
Then there has been words about the dark ether going somewhere, and then there has been the
Never seen a dragon then.
etherite that is being used in some staffs that are being carried around, and
Nice.
Because there are none left like me.
there has been two different variations of the same thing.
Michael,
So
interesting. You should get
it would be a little easier if you would research a little more on which one you want to know more.
Well, there you go.
So it's like
Okay, it is
what
my
are the
birthday, but
types
I don't
of
really like.
ether? I don't know how to say it. Ether, aether. I'm just gonna say both.
Well, there's the pure A variant that I use making my potions, and then is the dark ether that I know only the name of because people have talked about it, and the aetherite that someone was carrying around in one instance. Then there is the other variant that is more divine based, considering ether is also called breath of the gods. So that is one variant of it. Then there also is basically liquid creation is also a term used for that, some ether, because ether, from what I am more familiar of, is the substance that is between the existence and the non-existence.
You okay?
What would the ether be where you can summon it to your hands, blast it like a beam?
I guess so.
That's what the note says. It basically says he's gonna reach into his pocket and grab the note.
Partner?
Give me a minute.
Kingdom isn't even on the map anymore.
A lot of shit here. Hold on.
As if
Pretty much
it-
Texas private
Where'd I
eye.
get that? What?
Awesome.
History written by the victors.
Yeah, like Kevin's like a
They're written
partner.
into the past and forgotten.
If not, at least friend.
But sometimes
There it
there
is.
are no
Okay.
books on it, and you can only
Definitely sounds cool.
by history
Well,
standard.
business is going well. Or at least I hope it goes well.
Basically, it says magic
There's a
involving
reason why you find no
manipulation.
knowledge.
Me too.
Wait, magic involving
History
manipulation,
is written
creation,
by the
and
victors.
control of the concept of mana. Creation
The
of
legends
energy
are told by the
constructs.
survivors.
Concept of creation. Yes, that is the common term. That is also the ether that I use. The pure A is the variant that I use, but it originates from the creation aspect on things. But
You aren't born a legend, you become one. That's my plan, at least for life.
If I'm capable of using aether magic,
Yeah, who wouldn't want to be?
what would it do to me? Full cost.
that is heavily dependent still which variant it will use.
I mean, eventually I'm going to die.
You might turn into a
Human.
glowing human or whatever, or you could just be,
a really, really good thing. They're not
what's
just,
the
they're not
word?
like just a story
Common is not
thing,
my
they're people that are still
best.
technically alive. They're the strongest of our tribes.
It depends. The price depends on the variant of the how powerful the ether is.
That is true.
Oh.
But then again, considering the small rumors about certain things.
But they look like they're in a bad mood.
Okay,
Have a break!
Hmm.
Have a Kit Kat!
Ignore it.
I gotta make him.
I'm not trying to make fun of you, I swear.
Digging her co-op. Very silent.
Well, I don't want to make fun of anyone. I'm just having fun in general. Not anyone's discretion, at least.
Question for you.
Not
Liquid
everyone.
creation. That's the one thing.
Wonderful. Give me your hand.
Still, if I'm able
Flip it
to...
over. I have something to put in it.
What is aether? Like,
It's a little
there's several
crude because
content
I
of
haven't
what
gotten a
is
good look at you when I made it. It's a
I
little
have the
figurine
definition,
of
but
her doing a
what is
ballerina's
it?
pirouette.
I know it's energy, but what
Made
kind
out
of
of ice.
energy are we talking about?
It is energy.
Spiritual?
No, it's more similar to creation. It's basically the primordial energy, if that makes any sense. It's the one thing that creates others, basically. Which is why it's usually found in between the existence and not existing.
It's doing a ballerina pirouette.
In the between of the... Well, if you are familiar with the dimension jumping or anything that sort, it usually is between those. You could find it in a basically in a small empty slot between the jump.
Found my uncle here.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
So you're having more experiences through your journey. They don't stop.
I cannot hear you.
They just keep going.
Be right back. I'm gonna go look for 7. Or not 7. Sakura.
With every step, you learn something new.
You'll see him grab a little.
With everything you learn.
Sakura, you around?
We're not going on any adventures anytime soon.
He's blind.
Come on, he's 16. He can handle himself.
He's talking now.
I mean, okay.
I don't know why I can't hear you. What the fuck?
Become a Pokemon trainer. It's a great idea. This totally isn't me peer pressuring you. Become a trainer. Don't listen to your uncle. I can help you get your license.
If you want to become something, then let it be something useful.
Become a trainer.
When do I not?
Yeah,
Don't
they're
let them tell you what you can and can't be.
I want to go outside full of the Berserkers reading.
I think something's wrong.
What are you looking at me for? What? I'm not saying anything.
Looking for me?
Become a trainer.
No, just check on you guys. See if you're doing all right.
We're fine.
You remind me of someone.
Hour and 10 minutes left.
Hopefully.
You're gonna
You
notice
remind
that
me of
Marcus is
Carter.
kind of lightheaded.
I got Carter.
He's just full
Haven't
of
met them yet, or so I remember.
I'm not sure if you're ever gonna meet him.
Sorry, he's gonna lean against the table.
No, he
Well, there are chairs there. You could sit down.
kind of run away from Diamond City.
No, dear
And
God.
his
I think the
girlfriend.
cop messed me up. I'm just gonna sit down.
He ran away from his girlfriend too?
Eventually he can.
Need to figure out what this means. It's like you told me there's different
Well, he was a
concepts.
cowboy,
I
like,
don't know how to use
gun called Mandalorian,
Like,
something
I
like
need
that.
to cut myself to just like draw blood.
No, it's not a blood match. But
Cowboy hat.
I really have a little knowledge on how to actually utilize it, aside for turning it into a liquid and use it in a potion. But
Okay, so a human cowboy. That helps a bit more.
Oh, are you talking about the guy with the cybernetic butt?
Yeah, about that one.
well, even to start figuring out where you could even use or utilize it, you would actually need to feel it first.
Because the sniper shot it off.
So you would need to find a way to actually get some of that. But then, that is the crucial moment, because of the multiple variations of ether. Which ether will you feel first will determine if you can even use it. Some people, when they try to using magic or any sort of things, they need to feel that first before they can even start.
Yen has that?
Okay.
Like, for example, if you are using fire magic, you would need to know what it is to burn. And if you use water magic, yes.
Didn't Amy shoot you in the balls the other day?
We don't know if
Both have gotten hit by electricity, so that's how I got my.
Actually, she shot me in
Hmm.
the balls with a Nerf gun as
Now
well.
I need to know like
seems
what it
like
means.
we got
Yeah, they're lucky it's just a Nerf gun.
It's so weird to say.
Amy usually uses her fists, though.
Well, I usually get rammed by rhinos, so.
Tapping into the
Well, I guess you guys
creation.
call them rhinos. They're called Rhyhorn where I'm from, but.
There isn't many ways of doing that. You could try dimension jumping and then break it in the middle point, but then that would also mean you would be stuck. But
Probably.
plus I don't think you have the knowledge of actually breaking the actual world itself. But
Have you seen them start rolling? People
I mean,
are traumatized by this like one gym leader who had a mill tank.
the best that I could do for you is to get you a bottle of liquid ether and see if that helps. But that's what I can do.
Different cows.
Yeah,
I'm still
you know what?
talking about my
Screw it.
equivalent of a
I'm
cow.
down for that.
Hmm.
If it helps,
We have
I'm gonna do
normal
it.
cows,
Hmm.
but the cow Pokemon
Like if it's really dangerous,
is
I
brutal.
get it, but I'd rather learn what this thing is
I mean,
than
hey,
not
milk's
know it at
delicious
all.
though. So.
Yes, it is at least a good first step.
Cow juice is the best.
Yeah.
You call it cow juice?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I will bring it to you.
Why?
Awesome. Because
Ice
it's
cream is
funnier.
frozen fermented cow juice.
In a Nook someday. I'll just put it on my pocket. So it's
Technically, cheese is fermented milk.
But it's technically rotted milk.
I cannot do it now
True.
because obvious reasons. I'm working, cannot go back home.
It's just
But
professionally rotted milk.
Yeah.
I'll bring you a bottle of that.
So, I don't really know what's been going on, but
I get to drink.
if anything, and I mean anything, that could put the veil at risk is walking around, I'm going to defend this place, even if I'm not a guild member. I owe a lot to you guys.
Alright.
So,
I think I'm gonna get walking.
Alright, have a good day.
I see.
I'm gonna try and hold himself up at the table. I'm gonna go get some sleep. You guys have a good day. And Silver, if you need any help, he's gonna walk over. He's gonna bring out a combat badge. He's gonna put it on the table for you. Press the button on the pass, and
To be honest,
it will basically send a message to me on my
one of
comms
those
device.
mutants.
Therefore, I can head to you easier.
Okay, it's like your over-glorified phone number, but okay.
For what he did to me.
Yeah. Hey, I'm one for the dramatics.
Threaten to force you to eat the cake?
Alright.
I'm gonna get some sleep. You have a good day, Silver. Soccer, I'm getting some sleep.
Oh, sorry. My things mixed up. You're talking about
The others.
your uncle, not your father.
The same type as before.
Try and make sure nobody here gets themselves killed, please.
I think I'm gonna head home for now.
Kicked me out.
See you around.
The house 5 years ago.
Yeah, see ya.
Actually, now it's 6.
Yeah, have a good one, Draco.
Goodbye, Brindle. Take care.
Sakura.
Bye, Brindle.
Bye,
Yup.
Sakura.
Bye, Mr. Mosquito.
Thank you.
Bye.
What do you reply?
I don't. Tell Seven I said bye and hope she takes care of herself and stuff. Yeah.
I will tell her.
Did you stub your knee again?
No.
Ow.
I cracked my knee.
Oof.
It's getting old.
We need to bury the body.
If you're not careful, you're gonna shatter. Your knees are gonna turn to dust, just like Ferris's.
Yeah. I didn't think he's been cool.
Yeah, you're getting old.
I know.
You're getting old.
What? Wait, what was
Everyone's
this
getting
noise?
old anyway.
What was this noise of disgust?
1 hour left.
I feel like Ray will
I'm gonna stay here where I'm still respected.
just no in this form.
Okay. Alright, that was not okay.
Yeah,
I don't know how to answer that.
Remember.
Well, I'm still liked, maybe. Welcome.
I guess.
Vampires eat garlic.
I mean, I know that.
I really like garlic bread.
Why is Sakura provoking today so much?
It's Sakura. What do you expect?
How? How? I hope you didn't drink anything.
I don't know. I didn't try to.
you really take it from him from this
I have a
Give me your
sticky hand.
Make your head.
I see.
Ow.
You gotta keep a bare eye or drink.
Wanna see me do it again?
Do it.
Now we're on the Balkan. Oh, Draco.
Oh, heroes and the warriors' hearts. I tell you, the dragonborn comes
He's got like different shoes
with a voice wielding power of the ancient Noda.
because it keeps regrowing and causing issues.
Believe, the dragonborn comes. When the darkness has passed and the shadows yet some, you'll know when dragonborn comes.
Started regrow and the implant was doing.
Oh,
And yeah, the shoes. I got tired of calling me clone shoes. And that thing I got because for some reason a lot of people want to attack you with knives and swords, and I think that's why
Dovakin, Sindosala Narin, Volnash, Vokul, Manaragastan, Ayurin Noshan, Uriusi Noran, Dovakin Fine, Sondorani Mundara.
Hello. I found out I could steal cups from across the room.
Where's the cup?
I have no idea.
Did you drink any of it?
I lost the cup.
No.
I apologize, it's Devin.
If you're trying to look for your cup, you can see it from here.
You can.
Especially on your right.
Is fucking given a break
I'm gonna
yet?
ally. I'm kinda scared.
A break?
What's Rainbow?
I see.
What's the Rainbow doing to me right now?
Thank you.
I don't know. Does Puck want a break?
It's a little
What?
Noon is wondering if you have gotten a break, so she wants to know. Do you want a break?
No, but I will go if I need to.
There you go. I think you have your answer.
Yeah.
You are fine, Puck. I will not relieve you of a station that you don't really want to be relieved. After this, I recommend a nice warm bath. Maybe some red wine.
I cannot drink.
Can I get a new one? It was stolen and then they spilled it, so I need a new one. Did she?
Ray.
Can you broom her? What?
I am thinking about it.
Yeah.
So Exo, this is Ray. He's my boss at Diamond City. Ray, this is my little brother, Exo.
Please don't burn me, Puck.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Hi there. As you hear them, Ray.
Nice to
I
meet
hope
you.
you're doing good.
Are we starting a kids club now?
Yes.
I'm trying to.
I wish we should open like a kindergarten, I think.
Yeah, we should have a
Oh,
daycare. No.
Before I forget it.
Yet.
I'm not
Because I don't think people want to
Is
be
it Ray,
responsible
Luna?
for
I'm not
children.
sure. You look familiar.
Oh, and that's
why
that's
there's so
Michael.
many
He's
kids being
Ray's
adopted left and right.
nephew.
Okay.
Hello.
You have this children, yeah? This dragon.
Yes,
Can-
Fifi,
Oh,
what
Tito.
about her?
Would you like to go
She was
on
in
a
Diamond
trip
City
to
for some
the
reason.
ice cream factory?
Excuse me?
Yeah, we was like at the bar. Well, most likely I went into the bar and suddenly she was there.
Don't.
Yeah,
look at me.
Allow me.
Sorry.
She's been.
I'll be there to watch you. If Rin can't make it.
Apparently,
She's
she likes
fine.
to start sneaking out.
Sakura,
Yeah.
if we have our trip to the ice cream factory, will Ferris be there as our supervisor?
But
Yeah,
she's
nothing
getting
happened.
a
She-
lecture as soon as I get
Oh, there we go.
hands
We'll
on
have a
her.
parent with us.
Yeah, but it's fine. Nothing
I've
happened.
raised
that day.
dragon children before, so.
Still going without their actual parent and or telling
Maybe
them
we'll go
they're
for
going
the
to set
mint
police.
cow.
It's a big no.
It tickles. I
I
have
was-
sensation in the
cow
just
that
feel
makes
like, I just feel like
mint-flavored milk
you should
and ice
know
cream.
that. That's the reason I told
It's
you.
just not pain.
Thank you.
Here. You know what? You get the special head pad. Just give me a.
By the way, in case that happens again, do one of you have like a number so we can, so one of the militia guys can call you so we can pick her up
We
or
have a
something?
potential new member for the
torn up and used to impale me to a wall.
factory trip.
Alright. Do you mind if I pin that in our office so people can, if she shows up,
It's
call
been
you?
2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Sakura, I made gushers.
Really?
Yes.
And this is why she's not.
That is the sugar bunny. His hair turns into sugar when he cuts it off.
Never.
Here, try one.
Never had it.
It's not, but
They
but
are
it
very
tastes really
easy.
good.
There are no duds. He made
Like, you really need to open like a kindergarten. We have like.
Why me? Of all people.
Did you just call Sakura
Yes.
a kindergartner?
You stand behind the counter. You look most
This is
official right now.
Ryoto and Luna. Ryoto, Luna, this is my little brother, Exo.
Pleasure to
Just
meet
said
you.
that we need to open a
Sorry,
kindergarten
laughing
and pointed to you two.
Maybe
I believe Ryoto owns the tavern, and Luna runs the book club on.
No, it's
Sundays at the end of every month.
Lyra's our manager. And so is Gen.
Yeah.
Maybe
Then
you can.
Ryoto's part
I
of the
am
council.
also. Yeah,
Oh,
the
I-
council.
it
A manager?
No.
It tastes good.
Okay, yeah, okay. That makes sense.
I've
You
been
were
working on it. I've been trying to make it taste more prevalent and not get any duds. Also, the juice inside is sometimes hard to get right because I don't want it to be too liquidy, but not too
I see.
empty. Because the empty ones are always no fun.
Maybe you guys can add like a playground outside, like with a swing or something.
I also made a special batch.
Judging by the amount of
They're
children around
gushers
it.
in the shape of little frog heads.
This is so cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm
I've
not
been
sure if
testing on making
Lyra
them
would
into
allow
shapes,
that,
so.
to be perfectly
I
honest.
see.
Are you gonna start a candy shop?
It would end
I've
up
been
like
thinking
a.
about it.
What's that place called?
I have been
McDonald's?
considering it.
Candy.
Just like a
Is that a bad thing though?
Stuff that can get in.
Yeah, I've been experimenting
Ah,
with different
yes.
shapes. I've got
Parents
frogs.
can slide me money to
I've
make
got
my
little
children
dancing
disappear in the
geckos.
ball
They
pits.
don't actually
Oh,
dance,
put a
but they
little-
look
And the
like
man
they
behind the
move
counter
because-
is Puck.
A little gate under the ball pits where
That's
they
my little brother.
accidentally fall into another plane.
You just
You
open
only
like.
think the ins and ears, so they get confused. They're little gushers.
Yeah.
If people
R-rated
don't
and chaos
leave the
energy, and they look like
know
Nook
it
when
is,
the
but still.
closing hour, Puck chases them out with his broom.
Want like a
You should
tip
tell
or a
Seven
piece of
that plan.
advice? Never buy a kid a Nerf gun.
I've been making snacks.
What's a Nerf gun?
That's
Why
like
would you buy a gun
something.
in the first place for a child?
Oh, and the lady
A Nerf
with
gun
the
is
fox
like
ears
like
is 7.
It's a gun that shoots foam darts. So
I'm a little
yeah,
dizzy.
it's like a thing to play with.
Check something.
but you said it's like
But it can still hurt if it hits certain points of the
There's a
body,
blue
which
line
I had
going
to
up
note it.
yes.
Oh, is Draco in your database too?
He's not the only one.
Yeah. We had a lot of peers that
He
day.
is the
That's
dragon with the gray coat and the. Oh yeah,
right
there he is. Hi Draco.
I'm having a memory fog.
One
Can't
kid,
wait till
two
we
kids,
Draco,
three
this is my little
two
brother
kids.
Exo.
went to the
Force.
engineers.
Since you're the smartest dragon in the Nook, do you have any?
I'm having issues remembering what
Since you're the
happened
smartest dragon in the Nook, do you have any words of advice for him?
I went to the engineers.
Like what?
I suppose
Just anything that might help him
Gavin,
through life.
Introduced him to Corin.
Through life?
His armor fix. Told me
Don't
go
do great.
ran into you at the in years, I think. And then
Assemble
recently I
and
was
experience
coming
all
in.
you can. Learn from others' mistakes.
Then I went home.
Observe, adapt.
But yeah, we was interrupted earlier. Can I get the same as before since it was stolen and then stolen?
God damn it, people wasting.
Learn
But
life, learn death.
yes.
Many things you can do. Most important thing is to enjoy it.
Nothing.
Oh, he smells like malt and Nixie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Draco.
No problem.
No problem.
If you ever have any questions about magic or special metals, Draco is really
No blue
knowledgeable.
fungus. You're gonna see what look like a lot of little pop scars, like burn scars on his chest. Like someone lit off a firecracker on his bare chest.
Don't worry, I don't understand it very well myself.
You smell like Nixie.
Ah.
Oh, that's why I was mad. Nixie showed up at my house. I haven't told anyone where my house is. Found out Nixie's been tracking me.
Oh, speaking of which, when we get home, I gotta show you my updated Moe's hardness chart that I've been working on.
I never have to apologize to her next time I see her. She must have not removed it.
No, she didn't.
Oh,
She removed it.
I've been working on a chart for
Why do you
a Mohs hardness scale of different types of metals. Because I've been trying to figure out where stuff like adamantine and mithril
blank the rest of that night.
land on the scale.
I woke up, she was gone.
I'm still working on the notes you gave me last time.
Understood. I'll look into it.
When
When I have the time.
when you like stand up there and look over the people's heads, it's like looking over a cotton field right now.
Is everything alright, Draco?
I guess.
Everyone has what?
Is it okay if I bring my little brother to the book club next week?
Oh shoot, it's next week.
I mean, I had my hair dyed again a bit more, so.
I have something for you.
I
thought you'd get a kick out of
I
this.
haven't had the time to read.
Behind you.
Fuck. Thank God there's an
I'm going to
audiobook.
pull out a little plastic package. I made some
Don't worry, I've
special
been having
brushes,
trouble finding time to read.
and I made them in the shape of your fox mask.
That's okay. I'll let you borrow the copy I'm reading, so you can skim through it.
Oh, we have book club here at the end of every month.
Yeah, no, I just like the
Flavor's a
audiobook
little
thing.
strong.
Aren't they cheating?
A lot of gush.
Some people don't have a lot of time for reading these days. Also,
I've
Ray
been
is
trying to
using the
make them
book
into
club as a
shapes.
threat for Michael, his nephew.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I made the frogs,
maybe
I
not.
made the geckos. Would you like some gushers? I've been making different shapes.
48 minutes.
Here. He's going to hand you a package of gushers. They look like tiny geckos holding maracas.
Oh, it's so cute.
What?
I've been trying to make them
Yeah,
more fun
yeah.
to eat by making them into interesting little shapes. I made some in his mask. I made some little geckos. I made frogs like Sakura's bag. I made little rabbit
You
heads.
should give the frog ones to Cleary. She would love that.
I need to find Glittery. I can see Glittery often.
Oh, Sakura, can we show Exo the garden upstairs?
Yeah, go ahead. The garden is not a soft area.
I think that's the one thing that sucks about her puppet being out.
Thank you.
Still there.
No
and still
problem.
hungry and thirsty. And she can't do that because she's still hungry.
Do you need some, like, filling food? I have other snacks. And we have a bar.
Can't order food.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You know, I should probably...
But I just get a free out is that I'm still there and I'm still hungry and thirsty.
Out of the bakery. I just came from bringing them. have
Sorry, I
glaze,
didn't hear
I have
anything.
sprinkles,
Flux
I
hit
have
me.
Baked cream.
That's fine.
Jelly.
Could I get a platter of
powdered
food? I'm
jelly,
starving.
Sure.
And then I made long john.
I'm just glad she didn't eat anything. Well,
By the way, Ryoto, Don't eat the jelly pudding at the Cafe de Aqua. It's really sour. Blah.
Oh. I've actually been working
Thank you,
sour.
bud.
I made
No
sour gummy
problem.
worms.
Oh, right. 20 credits. Sorry.
No
I
problem.
literally just.
I'll leave this with you guys to
My
take home if
mind
you
is
want.
not fully there.
He sets down a small box of half a dozen donuts.
No.
They're decently baked. Oh, and for Fifi, Luna, here,
Haven't eaten in
it's
2
a bag.
days. Let me have the food.
It's a bag of donut holes, so that way you guys have a little treat for Fifi.
Did you use powder?
On the donut holes?
Yes.
Oh,
Very
no,
specific
not
powder for.
No, that's something for you to give them. You guys can introduce it how you see fit. Those are just regular glazed donut holes.
Right.
Oh,
and
you
I'll
mean
put
you
some
haven't
powder
given
on
it
that
to
later.
her before?
No, I just gave you the bag to give to her.
Okay. Okay.
So you have something to bring her that is not a full donut, because sugar.
Yeah. He's going to pull out a little small amount of powder. This is double bloom powder. In order for her to eat, she needs that in her food.
Okay, tell her to stay the fuck away from my hair then, because she keeps chewing on it.
We've
I've
had that
been
sugar
trying.
already on that.
Straight sugar, straight sugar.
I think she can handle sugar fine. It's weird. I think when she needs to eat like a full meal, she requires the powder.
Okay.
But if it's like
So
something
like snacks
small,
and
like
treats
sugars,
are good?
possibly. They're whole food, but I think she's ingesting pure sugar, and I think that just works no matter where you go.
Well, then... It'd be really fucking
Yeah,
convenient if
44
I could change
minutes.
the kind of sugar or ingredient my hair was.
I'm just counting
cut
down
my
minutes
hair,
at
get
this
all that
point.
powder you need.
You want a fish Ryoto?
No, you eat there.
So enjoy the donuts, enjoy the donut holes. If you need more, let me know. I'm very much considering opening a bakery and candy shop.
Yeah, I've been
I'm
trying
testing
to
recipes
reserve
first.
certain
Alright,
foods.
I'll come back.
I had to.
Apparently I'm embarrassing
I burned
and
up my entire stock
because I
of,
follow
very
Mecca around,
special
but
food.
okay.
You're just being a parent.
No, that's so much
You're a
that it's
guardian.
fake. I know how to. It's more of like I need the ingredients.
In
I'm
this
running
case,
low
uncle.
on them, and my garden is taking time to replenish my stock.
Okay. I understand now.
So, I think I gave my last bit to Cora.
Okay. Alright, so none of the things that Draco said got filtered?
The rare it's made of.
Okay.
I use rare herbs from my garden.
Okay. Here, why don't you sit down?
And what they do is it actually helps boost one's body's resting.
If you want to
Depending on how
join
well you
Amy
cook it,
and
it could give you like
Mike, they are currently, I think,
it
on
can
the
reduce
roof or
levels of
something.
exhaustion or
Okay. Come on.
at least make you
I'll
feel
introduce
like
you.
you've rested for at least 8 hours.
I'll introduce you to
That
Amy.
sounds like it would be
With
very
actually-
She's my boss's daughter.
Yes, but the
Sakura!
problem is the effect only works.
Oh, sorry.
Sakura and
sorry,
Mike.
Amy. Oh,
X
Maybe I
amount of
did.
time.
Apparently these are my mods, so I forget
So
names.
no matter how much you decide to scoff at one down, it only works once.
41 minutes.
After still hungry?
I call it tomorrow, there is nothing.
And don't know. I have a few boxes of them.
She's eating the donuts
I've been
now.
stuck in a freaking marionette doll for
Hold on,
2 days.
hold on.
I'm starving.
Question. How do you... I'm assuming you eat meat? Obviously.
She just ate the steak and the fish.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I've got something in my oven at home.
on again? Dear, could you get me something to drink?
No, of course. What would you like?
Rose tea?
Rose tea it is. Can I get rose tea, please?
Yes.
Holy shit, Corin, wonderful giant he is. Put a gate spell in my arm to get to the Nook.
There you go.
So I can get
One
back home,
rose
and
tea.
he just pulls out a
Thank
fresh,
you,
hot,
and the money.
boxed pepperoni and sausage pizza.
Yep.
I feel like a princess.
I had
Please
two in
don't.
the oven, testing recipes. That one came out much nicer.
I will
Yes,
say,
I can step better because I have muscle.
I will say, testing recipes with ogre's food is very dangerous. Fail me.
Why do you have to say ogre's food when I'm trying to eat deer?
You've never, have you? Recipes with ogre's food is very dangerous. Ain't precious.
Well, good news. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, there's a particular place out in Saphira where is run by a few ogres. It's kind of like one of those, I think some of the locals call a mom and pop shop.
Mm-hmm.
And the meat that they have is very good quality. It's not like infested or anything.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to cook. Like, I felt like I went to a 5-star restaurant.
Excuse me.
The level of skill that they were using. And then it looks beautiful, well cooked. Like, you...
So, where's the issue?
And then they tell
After
you
it's
it's slime.
No, that's not it. So, you take a beautiful, beautiful 1,000-credit steak cooked by a master chef.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now you take that steak, you batter it up, and you deep fry it. With
Really?
God knows what kind of breadings. I've gotten one that was red, and it had spices in it.
That was not the turn I was expecting that story to take.
I guess ogre food in your world and my world are very different.
Yes.
This is apparently in Saphira.
Yeah, in one of the very lower, lower Saphira. It was rather interesting.
They make food like a 5-star restaurant, and then they take it and treat it like a street vendor and deep fry that shit.
And God, is it deep fried? Like, you can just see the grease just dripping off that thing. Like, they needed to cast prestidigitation 10 times on my gloves to clean it.
Well, here's the good news. I keep grease to a minimum on my pizza.
I'm hearing
So.
I'm hearing yelling outside, I think.
Is in the roof.
By the way,
I was
there
looking
is
at
a
them.
very freshly baked pepperoni sausage.
All right, I'm going to look again, even though they just
Luna's
sent
already
me away.
eaten half of it.
I'll take a look.
Which, by the way, if I ever give you food, fucking inhale it. It means it tastes good, and that makes me happy. You okay? Did you eat too much?
No, I'm still... I mean, this is the first time I've not eaten in 2 days, ever in my life, and I hate it. I never want to feel this again.
I mean, if you need food.
I hate being possessed sometimes.
I can imagine.
sometimes it's okay because you get to learn more about the person, like literally wearing their shoes and walking around in them. But then it's just get,
I
and
don't
then
think my
suddenly
feet
you
would
get
fit in their
hungry,
shoes. Their shoes
I
would
wish I
smell.
could wear
and
shoes.
then the person you're possessing does not understand the
I'll
feeling of
probably be
being
heading home soon.
hungry, so
I'm
they don't
making a lot
feel
of food.
that feeling,
Be safe.
and then you're just sitting there starving.
I'm gonna go check my oven to make sure my other food I put in is good. Later.
I hope everyone outside is okay. I heard yelling.
Oh, they're fine. Sakura and Mike are still on the roof, and I think Ray and Ryoto just went around to check up on them.
Okay. If I give you 5 credits, will you refill this with rose tea?
Roasty? Okay.
There you go.
5 credits, roasty, please.
It's a
Coming
joke,
up.
yes. She's harmless.
Thank you,
Oh,
bud.
don't worry. I keep an eye on them. No worries.
Alright. Thank you. Here you go.
Thank you.
It's a little quiet today. I think there's usually more people on Sundays. Yep.
There's a lot of people on Wednesdays.
Oh yeah, that's when the Nook opens really late, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how was your day?
I'm still recovering after a mission.
What was the mission?
We were supposed to figure out why these group of soldiers that were inspecting this forest were going missing. And I mean, like, these teams were of 20 people, and they lost 4 teams in a week.
Wow. It's not just incompetence?
That's a lot of people. No, it wasn't. There was something out there. They called them a predator.
So a carnivore.
Some sort of, like, alien hunter.
Oh.
That could turn invisible. It was terrifying. And I got him really good. I stabbed him in the chest.
Reminds me of that old-timey film I saw once called Alien vs. Predator.
Yeah, those. And then after we killed the predator, a lot of xenomorphs came out of freaking nowhere. It was like a whole entire family of them.
Ooh, that must have been scary.
I got like, there was one.
Probably.
There was one the size of this wall right here.
Oh wow.
And it headbutted me. We all thought it was dead, so it caught us all off guard. Hit me with its head and sent me flying down the hill. It hurt like a motherfucker.
Sure sounds like it. We're talking about aliens and predators.
Oh, okay.
I had a mission. They didn't know the forest was infested with those things.
The aliens or predators?
Both.
Anyway, I do know one of those two, those predator guys. I met one at one point.
Really?
And yeah, it was. Where was it again? I think it was even at. It was one of the times when I went to this casino. There was one of those.
Did it have like
31 minutes left.
I guess the best way to put it is like leopard armor, like oranges and blacks.
It had a mask, so like. But all the weapons, I'm not sure if that's a weapon thing. Was like at the entrance, I guess.
I see.
But it was all it was.
Wasn't the same one.
all that thing was talking about was hunting. So
I think that's mostly all they do, from what it sounded like from Slade and Fuminori.
yeah, it was quite annoying actually. I went there because I was told there's like interesting people, and then you're stuck with this. I don't know. Snake with arm-looking creature.
Yeah, I felt pretty stupid. I was the only one that fell during that mission. Everyone else was perfectly fine.
Well, you can't be always lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like a prime example for that. Well, at least my current state.
Mm. 20 minutes. God damn it, my legs are getting tired. For some unknown reason.
When I have my next computer sciences
after
class
seeing what
with
we were
soccer and
fighting
Navy, would you like to join us?
with all those freaking xenomorphs, they thought. Now I see. Initially, they told us not to make a show of anything, so destroying the force and everything was a no-go. And then after they see what we're fighting, they decide, okay, yeah, no, we're just gonna nuke this whole entire place and send a plane filled with napalm bombs and just torch the forest. Celine was not a happy druid.
I think was Gen around? I don't think he likes when you
No,
just
it was
destroy
myself, Slade, Fuminori, Celine, Miss 8, and Mega.
Oh, okay.
Oh, how's Miss 8 doing? She seemed pretty depressed last time I saw her. A bad date and all that.
Oh no.
Actually met her not too long ago at the Misty Shores.
Oh, how's she doing?
Yeah, she was doing fine. She was telling us about, I think she has like those small dogs, what she was telling me about.
Pomeranian?
Chihuahuas?
No, yeah, she told me that she has like 5 of them.
Pomeranians.
Yeah, something like that. The problem is I was like tasked to look after the kindergarten somewhat, so. I mean, even your daughter was there too. At the Mr. Shaw's.
Why does she keep on going to places and not tell us?
Maybe she's in a rebellious stage?
She's 5.
At least at the Misty Shores, she was most of the time around with Amy and Michael. So I had like also an eye on her when she was like around that place. And Nixie was around too.
Okay. If she is ever without a guardian, myself, Ryoto, Draco, or Gen, please let me know.
Yeah, of course. I mean, she did mention that someone was there at the Misty Shores, but
and Link.
Yeah, I just never was introduced, so it could have been anyone.
He's a tall, elven-looking man with green hair. Has triangles for earrings.
Was it nervous down or just a little? But I saw like quite a lot of creatures there. Even there was like an oddly amount of hedgehogs around.
Yeah. Misty Shore is very open to people who come in, just like the Parpalotis.
Yeah. I noticed like Misty Shores has this hedgehog thing. The Great Hall has the monkey thing.
High Hall.
At one point in Diamond City, we had a lot of Pokemons around, at least one day. I have no idea how or why.
Maybe they found a way to get into it from Orlando Sakai. I know there's a lot of Pokemon there, or at least a lot of ghost Pokemon.
I'm pretty sure it's the fault of how was she called again? The succubus with the horns, red tracksuit.
Horns. Oh,
The one-
Sakura's grandma.
I don't know if it's her grandma. The one who was
mom
shot in front of who was shot in front of the bar for cash. Oh, no, for science actually.
I don't think I remember that.
Yeah, she said she has like some sort of protection under her suit, and someone did not believe it, and she said like, "Yeah, come on, go and shoot me then, shoot me right here." And then and he did, but she was fine.
That's good to hear.
I just imagine. It was like I come out of the bar and I just see like someone with like such a gun shoot at someone. I'm like, why? I had no idea about the protection suit.
Oh, that's actually a good thing to remind me of. EXO, never shoot someone without their consent.
Exceptions if there's
Exceptions if they're suicidal.
yeah, exception if someone starts to tries to hurt you. Or is going to.
I'm very confused. I've turned the filter's been going off constantly, so I haven't been able to hear his conversation.
All right. EXO has a parental filter.
I see.
That might not be, at least in the areas we are around, that might be not very useful, because I should learn very quickly about stuff being dangerous.
Oh, we don't intend to take EXO anywhere dangerous. In fact, I don't think Rin would ever want him anywhere Diamond City.
Yeah, the problem is not that you don't take him to trouble, but the trouble might find him, even though he's not going places. I was told that
Mr. I have a short-burst location device inside of my
I mean,
so I can just teleport out of there.
I mean, it's like the Mr. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, you're just telling that now, but
Yeah, I mean, like
Sakura had like the same thing, but it didn't work because they had like blocks thing for it. Why?
If you're
your niece is on
if
the
you're looking for
roof.
Sakura, yeah.
Oh.
Sakura might still be on the roof.
No, I saw her on
she's
the side. She was talking to someone. So.
Yeah, with Michael. It's getting. Yeah, it's Michael's birthday, and she's like, I don't know.
Okay, I thought I wouldn't interrupt him. That'll be.
Yeah, I was like trying to spy on them, but they said I'm embarrassing and I should go away.
And to be fair, also just trying to keep up with her is exhausting. So.
Yeah, some
Oh, so
tell
you're
me
being
you
cringe then.
don't call me that word. I was called it so many times.
EXO, is the word cringe in your filter?
Hi, Uncle Bears.
No,
My friend Michael.
Okay. Ray was being cringe when he was spying on Mike and Sakura on the roof.
Adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you
Yeah,
coming
Ray
over here?
wants-
I'm embarrassing, and you should be somewhere where I can see you.
Well, I actually
yeah,
want to
it
my
is
uncle.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Yeah.
there's a box
I
of
didn't wanna
donuts on the table if anyone
I didn't
wants
want to
donuts.
interrupt you because I thought
Oh,
you were busy
awesome.
talking,
I
so
brought them.
I didn't want to be like.
Oh god, I'm gonna
I
take
love
one
donuts.
before he's done.
We went.
Oh.
We went to go see
Huh.
the.
I
cooler
forgot I'm still in my
uncle.
robot.
You might want to keep that in your.
What?
Yeah.
This is the cooler uncle. Uncle Bears.
Hold on.
Oh,
Can I get a napkin, please?
Ow! Don't make me laugh,
Here's the
Sakura.
box.
It hurts.
Thank you.
Paris, yes. Here's the medal for it.
Are we
For the
getting an
coolest
uncle off?
alive.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Do,
I'd like to.
do you have
thank,
shovels? Do
the
you have
Academy.
shovels outside so I can bury myself? It's like after this burn, it's like I need to somewhere.
No. Oh, you
Wanna help?
poor. Oh, Ray.
If you don't mind, I am going to take best uncle
go
seat now.
Andrew. No, he believes Michael all the time. He put Michael in a dumpster. He deserves it.
Yeah, but I bully him back anyways.
I've still got Uncle Seat, so it's all good.
21 minutes left.
You usually sit there anyways, too. Should we go and get Ray?
I don't know, should
Been
we?
in some sort of fight?
I don't know. A few days ago.
Aliens
on
and
a
predators.
Star Trek Scout mission. Got headbutted by a xenomorph queen, I think. I think that's what it was called.
Well, that's a big fucking head.
Yeah, it was about the size of that wall. Or
Yeah,
the
I can imagine.
flies.
Yeah, it's bad times.
Oh gosh.
What's with the, you know?
Nothing.
You look like you're about to, like you need a cat in your lap.
Oh, that reminds me. Me and Exo are getting pet fishes.
Oh, what type of fish?
You said you wanted the beta fish, like the Siamese fighting one. Was that right?
Yes.
And I wanted a muskellunge.
Are they gonna get along in the tank, or do they have to have separate tanks?
I have bought 2 separate tanks. But if one of mine
No.
is what it is.
It's fine.
These are pets.
I'm just gonna sit
Sakura,
over there on the
not
uncool table.
Yeah, it's fine. I got the cool Uncle Seat now. Don't worry.
That's fine. I'm gonna sit on the uncool table.
I have my own room, which is currently in the lab. Room is fantastic.
I mean, I guess if the fish die, you can have them if you ask nicely.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, the musk.
Don't know I'm going to waste.
Storage rooms out and move all the stuff into the garage.
Right.
They can have a funeral in my belly.
Tell me, how the fuck did I support?
Be good.
Sakura.
Oh yeah, but the muskie I found is.
And that is the kind of
I'm
bad
not
humor
cheating.
I
If you're hungry,
approve
get
of.
I'm
the
not fitting
food
tank.
platter has fish on it. Get a platter of
Oh, we're
fish,
just saying,
please.
whenever
Sure.
they're fish, like, you know.
I always wanted a pet pike.
Don't waste them.
But I'm gonna take some donuts to the uncool table.
You also have a pet rat, do you not? Specifically a
Sorry?
robotic one. You have a pet robotic rat, correct?
Oh yeah,
Sure.
that's coming in on.
Delivered.
Ah, it's alright.
Oh, it arrived early. I thought it was
She's
coming
only
in on
gonna
Monday.
add fish. I'll take the bread, Sakura.
Yes, it came early.
I want the bread too.
Oh no!
Nice.
You're not coming on my table
Okay.
now. After what you have
Okay,
done to me.
fine. After saying that he isn't cool,
Yeah.
fine, we can get our own
That was
table.
very hurtful.
We gotta make a kids table.
Yeah.
No!
Ray
not
has
a
the
kids
lesser uncle
not
table
a
all to
kids.
himself. Ray, you enjoying the lesser uncle table?
You forget you're sometimes in Diamond City. I have new shoes and I wonder how far I can kick you in your normal form.
You have been getting
More
really
careful not to
sassy
upset my
lately.
new boss.
If you tried to kick them, I feel like you would just stand a piece in the hall and you'd like to be cutting your foot off.
17.
Oh, he's talking about when I'm outside of the robot.
17 minutes.
That's what I meant.
Oh.
Knock, knock.
I misheard
Like
that.
you could easily just put your head down.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can defend myself
What
now.
do you want from me?
You're lucky when you come into my place of work and insult my horns, right? That I'm a professional.
But still, you're my uncle.
You're very
I don't care
professional.
that you're not cool.
I'm very
I
professional.
appreciate that about you.
You don't even.
I
deny
definitely
it, now,
don't
man.
like run around slapping Jeff for a lot of the shit.
You should have said something like, "No,
Yeah.
you're cool. She's wrong."
You're the best
No?
small horn
Yeah, she
professional
is.
I know.
She's
Come on.
wrong. Ha!
Can't fucking
I
believe
mean, you might not be cool uncle
Did you follow me,
uncle
Bianca?
for
Because
her,
you do
but
have small hogs.
you are. I don't have small.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna stand over here and learn a bit.
Ow! Gosh darn it.
be doing this, but you do know how I'm gonna make these horns bigger, right? You do know what's involved with that process.
You have the
I want to make a joke. But if I make a joke, I'm gonna laugh. And if I laugh, it's gonna hurt. Fuck their children.
Or did you finally find an extension procedure?
No, no. Maybe.
15 minutes.
It's a different. I have options, alright? I have
Maybe I
options.
should just go.
Don't worry. I'm sure it's just 1 in 5 devils.
Ow!
Are you okay?
Smite.
Be nice.
1 second. Grabs you by collar. Come with me.
Right, first off, I have an elixir of horn growth, which I made a deal with to get that made. That.
Alright, I'm gonna
There's only one left.
I need a rest.
Oh, there's only one left.
Thank you.
Whatever way.
Goodbye, Puck. Thank you for the food and
Have
the
a good
drink.
day.
No problem, Luna.
I know.
The other way is I do contracts and get souls, and people will be like, "Oh, you can't do that." It's like, I fucking will.
Hello
Oh, so
there.
that's why your horns are so small. You're too lazy to do your job.
Ah, so a cool uncle has to be unemployed, huh?
What? I've got 4 jobs. How am I unemployed? The soul collection thing's more of a side hustle at this point.
Yes, I am a bartender.
That's his, that's his given job. That's the job people expect him to do. But he's gone out here and forced his own
I do
path in life.
bartending
Yeah,
in this roleplay.
Devil and
So,
the Lords of Hell
it
can't
is
tell me.
something.
Well, no, they can tell me otherwise.
How am I?
Don't worry.
I
Don't
am
worry. I'm not gonna start
doing
killing
good.
others. He's cool.
Yeah, don't you forget
Today
I'm
has
cool
been
uncle.
so eventful day in the roleplay already, even though I have mostly done bartending.
Also, a spot just opened up at the better uncle table. if
I'm
you want.
I'm like just a weird uncle who like when you have friends over who walks in like with only like an undershirt and boxer shorts like to the kitchen and.
That's uncle.
Yes.
Or
And you have
best.
like
This is
still
like
like
a
a
best.
sauce like on it, you know.
How about
weird
you?
little, like,
How have
stain
you
on it.
been?
You know what you
It's
can
okay.
learn from Uncle Ferris?
And you just like
chill
open.
out.
You open the fridge,
Right.
gonna be out at like 8 a.m. and like
Both.
Hey kids, and then just walk back in.
This is a invite-only roleplay, which when you have joined in the Discord, you usually join here, and you basically friend the current one who is hosting the session. So, in most cases they are friends, most cases they are random people. It depends. After all, this is part of the Metaverse roleplay. So there are a lot of people that come and go in different roleplays or in different settings. And of course, a lot of new people come around sometimes. It depends.
Your mum beat me.
Because this roleplay is the Scholar's Nook.
Okay.
Taverns Inn. It's Sylvan Vale's, well, little side project. At least it used to be. Now it's grown into its
Just out of
own
curiosity, did
establishment.
everyone like that at the Dream Tree? Is that your Saturday?
I might be going there.
Okay.
I'll be going for about an hour. And then I
Too
can go
much
to a deep
information. I see.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna
I like playing bartender because I hear information.
Yeah, I might go too.
I'm one of those people who like the information gathering.
I'll tell you
So,
what it's like.
and
when I get back,
bartender
if you
is
want.
the best job to have if you want information.
I need
Or
to
technically
spend
when I wake
like
up.
I need to spend like much time as possible with Ferris so I can learn how to be cool.
Yeah. You gotta learn not to be cringe.
Yeah.
First thing to do is not follow kids around.
Oh, I'm so. That sounds wrong. That sounds so wrong. That sounds so wrong.
Then why do you do it?
Yeah, why?
Oh damn. Because I want to make sure Michael is alright.
gonna hurt him. If anything, I'm gonna
Hmm?
protect him.
Oh. Yep.
With your leg.
Sakura, the cat girl. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Legs all healed up.
Nothing.
Legs all healed up.
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah,
You're
but
ready to fuck shit up.
I
White
don't
hair
want
is
you
so
or him
common
hurt.
color
That's the reason
in
I'm
many
around
avatars.
and I'm sorry.
What?
I'm used to being
What,
a
you
bad
think
neighborhood. So
we're gonna hurt each other? You think we're just gonna...
no, that would be like quite the sad side.
Thanks, I guess.
we
Eh.
tried.
My character story has gone to the point that he now he used to have just green hair, but now it's green and
That's
white.
what you say.
So
You have proof otherwise?
No place.
and
I
some
know,
people even
for
have
Mr.
called it a
Shaws, I was told
toothpaste
it's somewhat
because
sad,
it looks like a
clear,
toothpaste.
and they still had like some happenings at some point, and especially
Let's
outside.
be sure.
Especially outside, you don't have the thingy.
Mhm.
And?
Yeah, something could happen. And
Someone also said candy cane once, and
there's like zombies,
then there was this
storms.
one guy who said it looked like
Yeah,
Christmas tree
That's not a problem
decorations.
now, the storm is gone.
But
You know, only blew up 2 districts.
it is always fun
Well,
wherever
you
you
would
role
like
play.
live in Diamond
For
City.
structure damage.
Take your disco, but that's still a lot.
What could be worse than that?
So Peter Ashworth.
Yes, I know. I am not denying it.
Zombies,
I am not
storms that
denying it.
destroy stuff,
That's the
black
whole
walls,
point
or
on
what
that.
else you have.
I mean,
I'm fully aware of that.
Yeah, of course, but you used to. I mean, so, and compared to that, Diamond City was more of like a easygoing kind of city.
Until the
It
corpo
doesn't
started
bother me.
airstriking the bar.
Yeah,
and
I
setting fire
give you
to
that.
it and shooting it. And shooting
Yeah,
people.
but that
Stabbing
war is
people.
over, so the war is over, so we don't have that anymore.
Except in Camp 5.
Yeah, but Camp 5 is a different thing. Camp 5 is there's no Michael or Amy or Sakura around.
Yeah.
Camp 5 is in the wastelands full of mutants. Do you believe that can be safe someday? No, it cannot. Even myself, I don't like it there.
Ah yes,
Camp 5 is
we
where
have
me and Rin,
8 more minutes until
during
the
our
roleplay ends.
contracts with Ray.
I was basically counting to myself.
That was when
Because the session usually goes around 3 hours in here. And it's been 3 hours in the full hour mark. So 8 minutes until closing. And that's the best part.
it's a very dangerous place.
Yes, I don't really have anything to
you
stream
actually can't even reach
afterwards,
it by
considering
teleport. You have
I
to,
mostly stream role playing.
Get to one of the barracks, and from there they bring you over with the chopper.
Chopper is
Yeah,
another word for
I
helicopter.
know, but
Yeah, you have like a problem. How should I call it?
but then again,
To, like,
considering what time it is
locate
currently
the
at
area
my
and
place,
stuff because of
it's
the
1
radiation and this kind of shit.
1
He's like off
a.m.
District 5.
soon. So
It's a bit hard to like find the right spot. So we use a good old helicopter.
but yeah. Hey. But yeah, there's the roleplay schedule is underneath the stream. There is the times when the sessions usually start. I usually start all of my streams in those times.
Yeah.
It feels
I
for a
see.
moment like in a gentleman's club.
Yep,
This also happens
6
a lot.
minutes. Oh no, the popping has started.
We have fun here.
I need a white wine.
Really? You need a white wine? I
Yeah.
see.
Did you ever realise one of the
That's a shame.
bakery things in the cafe looks like a pool?
Here you go, one white wine.
I did.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Do you want to try it out at least?
We're insinuating
Yes,
to
sir.
each
Yes,
other.
sir.
Oh, that would work.
Oh yeah, you're trying to poison the guy in the dog suit.
I wasn't trying to poison him.
Fair. Okay.
And you wonder why I follow you around with him.
You're
I
just trying to offer him
assumed the
a
I mean,
dog suit was
not really.
actually a
In
human.
5 minutes, I get to broom people out.
You're just trying to give him a treat.
Be careful around there. He poisons people.
I do not. Listen, giving a guy in a dog suit chocolate doesn't count as me poisoning them.
I mean, we can teach you how to poison people if you want.
Most
4
likely
minutes.
Doesn't her mother already have problems with her learning how to make explosives?
Just don't tell her.
Is that your solution for everything?
When it comes to 80 and
I think the countdown should. I usually start my countdown at the 1 minute mark, so I can just stand menacingly with a broom and watching the clock.
When she does find out.
You see, then I only get beaten up once.
That's usually how it is.
Oh.
See, you're fine. I don't beat you.
I see.
Yeah,
I mean,
just put me in
80's never gonna beat her. If she starts doing something like,
Yep.
you know, exploding people or something, you know.
3 more minutes.
Then it comes back onto me, even though it was technically Lance that encouraged her.
So what you're saying is soccer has power over you.
No.
You do.
Fuck. Look.
Salute to a fallen comrade.
Don't you fucking tell her.
You tell
To be honest, I'm glad that Amy's not here right now. Because of the language.
I'll tell her stuff.
You're gonna get beat up.
Yeah, and you're gonna get grounded.
At least he does not get
2 more. Yes.
At least
Well,
Ferris
Sakura
gets the Medal of Spain.
is one of the more popular cats around. Plus, the black-haired horned one is her uncle.
Yeah, I don't want Sakura to get grounded.
And considering the current circumstances, I think Sakura has a crush on the Michael, who is the small grey one, grey-haired one. So
We have a deal for now.
The deal further.
It's like the Cold War when
If that means to be cool, then I don't want to be.
It's like a Cold War where like one country's got like nukes on their border and another country's got nukes on their border, but they're just kind of like threatening each other, knowing
Sakura
that.
claimed that I put her in the trash can, but I didn't know.
No.
I mean,
Sakura.
to be fair,
That Sakura is useless. This Sakura is not.
Have proof, it wasn't me. She says I put her into a trash can, but she just fucking climbed into it.
which trash can was it?
So we was around with John, yeah, it's a mention. And then we was like taking a stop at the gas station and stuff. I was getting like my white wine, yeah, bad idea. I was driving. We crashed later, but not because of me drinking. So
It was because of him drinking.
no, it was not.
That's
There
definitely
was
not
a ghost.
awesome uncle material.
I feel like the
Screaming
mention
and
of drinking
crying.
may have led towards the crashing of
That Sakura
I
is.
will explain later. So
That's
we'll come to it.
basically.
So basically, I go in, yeah, I get the bottle, and of course I wanted like a glass, so I don't drink too much, but they didn't have a glass, so I come back out. And all I see are like those little shoes in the trash can, and then
Sakura, it's full hour.
And oh fuck!
I'll have to tell the story next time.
I'm gonna tell you later.
Have to get out.
Okay.
Bye.
Come on, EXO.
Those who don't get out.
Is it important part?
You don't drink and travel. That's what you
You'll
don't.
get broomed.
What?
You don't drink and portal.
You know
Go,
what?
go, go. You're gonna get broomed. Michael.
Come on, grabs you.
God fucking damn it.
Come here, you little baby.
Just gonna make sure that no one is in the building. It's closing time. If anyone is in the building, please leave, or I will broom you out. Let's see. Let's see, is there...
Let me go have a little run around.
I'm also gonna check the rooms. Don't hear anyone. That should be fine.
I can't find them.
Alright, they might be outside then somewhere.
Yeah. Nope. Oh, they're already outside over there. They're at old corner. Right. Puck's got it.
Alright, let's go.
I'm driving today. Uncle.
Well, I don't need to broom people if they leave.
Yeah.
It's only if they decide not to leave. There has been some instances where I have actually needed to broom people. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the stream. Hey buddy, come back. Stream today. I mean, Sakura is one part of the staff, so...
I'm pretty sure it's potato like always.
Yeah.
But
sometimes it's
but yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I will definitely join.
There is the schedule underneath the stream if you wanna see when the times are, considering you are in the same time, so they should be easy for you to see. So
And it sucks for me.
hope I see you again.
Are children allowed on their own stream? I'm pretty